Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Parliament of Owls. My name is Jake. I go by he, him. I hope I made everything work today. I don't know. Yep, I did. Okay, that was me checking audio. Look. I get paid to do this sometimes. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. So, anyways, my name is Jake. I go by he, him. I will be playing a bunch of different characters that go by a bunch of different pronouns. So keep up with that. Let's go around the table. We are missing Guilty tonight. She will be joining us next week, but she is out of town, so she was unable to do it. Speaking of people out of town, Alma.
Oh my gosh, look at my totally normal background. This isn't a weird
Microwave.
not home.
So fancy.
Trust me, it's not. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Liv. I'm going to be playing Alma. I use she, they pronouns. Alma uses she, her. Or just a couple little cute femmes over here. You want to know how cute Alma is? Check out my Twitter. Because we just got some hot art of Alma. She looks so good. So good. So thank you for that, because that was a gift. Anyway, yeah, Alma's your favorite hot witch. What's up?
Speaking of hot witches, Mara.
Like in real life, yes, I'll take that. Hello. I am Valkyrie, also known as Valkyrie Star XO on literally everything. I play Mara, who is your resident tiefling stabby. And yeah, that's all I got. I'm still like reeling from beasting time, so I'm just gonna be like, I would like to roll.
Oh god, yeah.
Awesome. Let's move on to Imra.
Oh, I'm Imra. I mean, no, I'm Jack, but I'm playing Imra. Hi, I'm Draconics, or Jack for short. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Imra Adaleth. He also uses he, they pronouns. He is a sorcerer, Dhampir, half vampire, also half elf. That's the other half of him. And honestly, I think he's just constantly ready to fight someone. So I'm also down to roll initiative if that ever happens.
All right, and the person that they're going to be rolling initiative against, Lenny.
I was about to say, I was like, oh no, I might be the one fighting. My name is Kat. I go by she, her, or they, them pronouns. Neither insult me. And I am playing Lenny, who goes by she, her pronouns, and is a nice little fetchling magus who might be fighting her entire party today. Who knows? We'll see.
Honestly, it's likely that Imra's going to fight the entire party, honestly. Yeah.
Actually, that's true. I might be safe. You might be in danger.
Alrighty, let's get into our intro and a warning. Parliament of Owls is an all-evil campaign that may touch on sensitive topics. Viewer discretion. We don't return back to the party, but instead return back to a hillside castle. Up very high, we all know this to being the castle in which Imra has come from. Overhead, dark, deep storm clouds grow and rumble above. We go into the castle itself, where Rosarita is sitting, looking over a table with a large map across it, pieces laid all across it, and a woman in the corner playing a large harp for her. She looks across the board, reaching over and reaching to go bite into her apple as the door knocks. She pauses and holds her apple for a moment sets the apple down on the table and looks at the woman working and says, "Out the back way." She starts to pick up her harp and she goes, "Leave the harp." And she backs away. Flustered, you see her reach to one end and fold over everything that she's been working on. Like all of the little bobs and pieces just colliding with each other as she folds it over on her table. "Come in." Below the door, a black mist grows and comes in, forming into a body. "Oh, I'm so glad the queen could come and see me, or at least open her court to see me." Rosarita takes her crown and sets it on the table, running her fingers through her hair, clearly frustrated. "What do you want?" "Oh, I've been calling upon you for the last few days and you haven't responded to me. I thought you might be in on it." "In on what?" "Oh, you know, I should be here knocking on the door, waiting for someone to open it, yet I am not able to do that yet." "Yes, I heard that there was a disturbance at the event." "You heard or you were a part of it?" "I heard about it. I have some of my best hunters out looking, trying to figure out what happened." "Your best hunters searching for your son?" "Do not call him my son. At best, he is a spawn of me." "Oh, gotcha. So you have a hunting party out there to go protect your son." She clenches her fist in frustration as she cracks her back and sits up straight. "What is it that you want?" "Well, I want my body. Something that should have been mine. And from my understanding, it was in fact your spawn and the little group of friends that are all tagging along, and your warrior that caused this. The one, what was his name? The hero of Victoria, or whatever the hell they call him. That one. He started it all. Like I said, I have my best hunter. Your best hunters? Look at me." And she looks up to the faceless, amorphous cloud of mist. "Say it again. Your best hunters?" "They were the hunters that were available." "How's that?" "Ah, gotcha. So you wouldn't mind if I sent my people after them?" You see Rosarita get very upset, and she stands up. Her legs kick back the wooden chair. It screeches across the floor as she stands. "Maybe not yet." As she bites her tongue as she wants to scream. "I don't know. It's been a few days. A little havoc couldn't hurt anything. Plus, they'll cover more ground. Unless you wanted your son," she says, extremely pointed, "back alive. Is that what you're trying to do? Bring him back alive?" "Yes, I feel it should be me who punishes him." "You punish them? I don't know if you don't really care. I'm sure my men could take it apart, piece by piece. Hell, we can bring him back. He just won't be alive." "Sure. Why not? Do what you must." "Ah, I knew you'd come around. I'm going to go ahead and release them. In fact, I'm going to release all of them. every single one. I'm going to reach into the ground and pull anything that has ever died out of the ground, and I am going to go out and search for my body. And it's going to kill anything and anyone in the way. I hope you don't get caught in the crossfire. As her form dissipates, she waits a moment and she slams her fist to the table, further pushing away all of the items into disarray across the table. And she screams out, "Get in here now!" And a doorway behind her opens up as 3 guards come in. Find him and bring him here immediately. And set all of the guards prepared. We're about to be under siege from the undead. And that's where we bring back to our party. As they spent the night after hanging out with their good friend Charlie. Attempting to attack Charlie and horribly unsuccessful attempt. Imra, I believe you had fed that night.
Yes.
You come back after you have fed and you see the group in disarray as they had been levitated off of the ground. I would say it was only moments of you showing up before you see all of them just go poof, and hit the ground.
Okay. I think he's like wiping blood off of his mouth and just goes, "Did I miss something? Where did everyone go?"
No, you didn't miss a goddamn thing.
Where is everyone? Lenny?
Well, some things went a little awry, but we're fine.
I
Right?
wasn't asking if you were fine. I was
Well,
asking where
you
everyone
should
went.
worry. If we're fine, you're with us, right?
I suppose.
Where were you?
You killed someone, didn't
Eating.
you?
Yes.
Almost gonna like not slide up, but like kind of dust herself off, walk over to Lenny, and just, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about what happens to us, and that's understandable. We don't care about him.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. So don't expect any help from him.
I am guessing that our Charlie friend did this to you.
Yeah.
No, we just flew up into the sky by ourselves. Yes!
I mean, clearly you weren't aware that Charlie had power. Otherwise, I'm assuming you wouldn't have done this. So I had to ask. I'm just guessing you're attacked right in front of him.
Listen, I
We
thought
may
he
have
was as
spoke a
weak
little
as
loud,
of a
okay?
fighter or a caster as he was.
Semantics.
Hold on.
Li-
Hold on a
literally
second.
everyone
He's just
talks over each
being-
other as this happens, and you're unable to hear anything, Imra. And as that happens, you hear Ori go, and she reaches in her pocket and she pulls the mirror out and she goes, and she's just like, "I'm getting a message."
What's it? That's a mirror.
And I believe it was Mara who, or was Mara that discovered it, right?
I think Mara and Oma.
It
both.
was
Yeah.
Palmer and
Yeah,
Mara
it
who
was
sort
a
of got it
combo.
out of her hands and then
Yeah,
intimidated her.
So
Sorry,
the
Kelsey,
two
we love
she's looking at the two of you like she has to answer this, you know?
I'm gonna stick close by to see if I can hear anything, but
And she like moves closer to a tree and like turns it so that the mirror can't see any of you.
It's like in the corner, like
Yeah, perfect angle.
some privacy, please.
And then we're like, "Oh yeah, Ori, pass over the weed."
Mom, can you pick me up?
I'm scared. They're bullying me. Hey, Mara,
Mom, my
pass over the
froed up.
Ori, pass
Mom,
over
I
the weed.
froed up.
Oh
And
my god.
she goes, and you see this glow on this mirror itself, and you hear a voice. You should find shelter fairly soon. That's all I can say. And it stops glowing. And she looks up at you all, and she puts it in her fanny pack.
Who was that?
And why do we need to find shelter?
From what?
I don't know.
When?
You heard what I heard.
Who was that though?
Lady.
That really narrows it down, Ori.
Yeah. Well,
She mentioned like
which
a
lady?
lady to us.
She
right?
talked about her lady.
Yeah,
Her duck lady.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a name other than like Shadow
lady.
Lady. Yeah, like
Yeah,
There-
Imra doesn't
there's-
know that. Imra literally like.
yeah,
just
no,
as he's
but
hearing
that's
it,
what I'm saying is like she has explained the lady like that. Like that's
Yeah.
basically the information she has. She doesn't have much information about her.
It's this lady, I believe, is Ori's mistress. I guess we all have people we have to. Well, you all have people you have to answer to.
Who? I don't have
It's
anyone to answer
temporary.
to.
Do I?
Oh, I don't think you do anymore.
That's to be seen.
I think we should go. Maybe not here.
Well,
As
yes,
much as
we're
I-
heading back to Hollowmog. Are we chaining course? Are we chasing after that cult? Some of them.
I'm
no,
still
no.
we
going
were
to
going to
Hollowmog.
leave them.
Let's go to Let's go to Emra's home. Ori, we've been traveling, but we're not necessarily bound to one another. If you need to do something for your lady, you should go.
All I have to do is hide. So
Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
stay
do that.
safe.
And she like literally grabs the dead horse and takes off.
Just this mushroom on a horse, just riding off into the
On a horse
sunset.
carcass, like
The
just
best
I'm
part
gonna
about
draw
it is
that.
I actually
I need to
imagine Ori
draw that.
walking up to it and going, and
Does
then
she
like
still have
looking at
one
Alma and
zombie?
be like,
Alma will pick her up and pick her up.
And I think
she just
Imra.
puppies you.
Yeah.
I think Imra was like standing right there, but just Imra's watched Ori struggle.
The thing is, it is canon that Alma will has picked up Ori
Yeah.
when she uppies her.
There's a system.
Yeah.
yeah. And she just kind of rides off.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what that was about and what we're sheltering from.
I
'Cause
think
that would
whatever
be
it
very useful
is,
information.
we need to go quickly.
I agree.
Yes.
No greater shelter than mom's house, right?
Oh, God. He's
I'm
gonna
looking
start
forward to
walking.
this. Looking forward to this reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Uh-huh.
better.
Yeah, you definitely. It'll
How
be
would
interesting.
How would you like? What means in which you're traveling? Are you going to continue to go through the forest? Or are you going to go back to the main road?
I think main road. I think we've
Yeah.
fucked around in the forest enough.
Yeah.
I don't think that went well for us. So I think
Whichever way
Clear
is the
path.
quickest, and we're not
Yeah.
going to get fucked up by crazy magic man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Imra definitely. I
preferably.
think Imra just starts walking away and goes to the main road. And, like, don't even ask anyone. Just turns and starts heading to the main road because, like, I do not like walking through the woods. I don't know how to do that. So
Lenny has to
main
keep an
road.
eye on him. So
Well, that's going on. Almost like walking next to Mara. Just, do you think he does it as like a little power trip? Like we'll walk wherever we want to walk anyway, but do you think he walks ahead of us to feel bigger?
I mean, it could be that, or to like leave enough room between us and the giant stick up his ass. So I don't know.
You know, on one hand, that's very considerate. On the other, he is masculine, and I don't know if that really falls under his jurisdiction.
It can fall under anyone's.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's go.
So before we continue on, I realized I made a mistake and I haven't done a couple of announcements I was supposed to do. One of them,
Oh.
which is
Oh no.
all of you can help this wonderful, amazing cast
Oh yeah.
by supporting us by donating. Each tier will get the group something different. The first tier, which we have gotten every single night, which is a deadly D8. Or was it D10? I don't know. I think it was
D10.
D10. I wrote a D8.
Bunny knows.
I wrote a D10, but I definitely meant to put a D8. If you donate, the group will get a deadly D10, which means that they can add a D10 to any roll that they would like. I believe it hasn't even been used yet.
I think it has. I don't think last week's episode, like the last episode we had,
Not
that one
last
hasn't
week,
been
but the
used.
first
The
week we
the
did.
first week
Okay,
we did,
so
yeah.
right now you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one for the group that can be used, and then if we get that, we'll go to the next tier, which they'll get an item that allows them to teleport a specific object of importance to them any moment, and then the third goal is we will unlock a one-on-one shot with a member of the cast. The other thing is that if you don't want to support us in that means, but you're anchoring for some dice, you can also buy some dice from Die Hard Dice, which I know a bunch of you have because I've been seeing it on Twitter. If you use the promo code QueueTimes on there, you'll not only get a 15% discount off of your dice, but you're also going to send a little bit of it to the cast. So check that out and do that. Now back to our show. Fucking A.
I just imagine it's like from the outer icons, like Parliament of Owls. Parliament of Owls.
But it has like a slice through it.
Yeah.
And it has just
What
the
are little
sound
anime
effects.
cutaways be?
Yeah.
Yes.
But then like it's a color change, so we know it's a different time.
Yeah.
And then the second one it comes in is like chunk chunk.
I would want them to be little like animations of everybody's little character in a little moment. That's what I would like.
Or
Oh,
little
yeah.
chibis around the logo.
But we're all beating each other's ass.
Like, I
Just
love
unreasonably
it.
bloody.
No,
This is weirdly bloody for
Imra
it.
like starts walking in front of us, but then trips, and we just laugh at.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I
That's
was
actually really
picturing
good.
Imra like running away kind of, but like casting a spell as like Ori has got like the long flowy cloak, like pulling it back, and the rest of the group is like fighting and like, yeah, that's how I imagined it.
I like this.
We have so many options. We need a
Parliament
mini
of Owls
intermission.
anime win.
Yeah, when's our
Parliament of Owls
anime?
anime win.
So anyways, so we go forward, and it has been I want to say, about half of the day. You guys started in the middle of the night because you were all at a camp when you started hearing the music, and so you have pressed on. You've gotten your rest. So if anyone needed to refresh their spells or gain any HP back, they can gain the HP. You all are walking, and it is quiet, like to the point where you're starting to notice that there aren't even any like birds chirping or anything like that. It's just your footsteps. You hear your feet hit the gravel and roll underneath you. You all notice this right about the same time.
Wait, quick pause before you get into this.
Yes.
Can I roll my portent roll? Can I roll my fortune
Yes.
roll?
100%.
I was about to say, do you also have an ad?
No, but pick
This
a
moment
color.
brought
Somebody
to you
give me a
Find
color.
out if living a day is right for you. Yeah, available at your local pharmacy.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm right for everybody. I'm everybody's type, babe.
Side effects may include, and start just listing out side effects.
I was so ready. I was like, I'm gonna get absolutely fucking brutally roasted. Pick a color, somebody now.
Blue.
Black.
Purple.
Just not
I heard
black
blue
and
first.
white. All right. Just not.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've got that song in my head now. Thank you. Thanks.
Who fucking told me blue? I got a 10.
I'm sorry.
Right in the middle of the road. The worst roll
I'm
you
sorry.
could get.
Fine.
Just gets whacked in the back. with a
I've
body
never
wagon.
used this dice for anything besides a different D20 system, so maybe it's just an angry. Anyway,
Well, so,
Throw it
here's
away.
the thing is the
When's
best
that
thing about a
dice?
D10 is it can replace a natural 1. So, I mean, there is that.
that's very true. Or my enemy's natural 20.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, so all of you notice this about the same time, that it is eerily quiet, and that only the steps and the murmuring amongst yourselves is the only sound. At this time, Lenny, you look out and around and don't see anyone, but you hear a very familiar voice. And you just hear the words worthless.
I'm gonna shoot my head around. Does it like does it sound like it's more like in my head, like it's everywhere, or like it's coming from a different, like a certain
It sounds like
direction?
it is everywhere.
I think she'll like stop in her tracks and like start looking around everywhere. I don't know if she's necessarily looking for like she's trying to find voice, but she has also realized that she heard it everywhere, and that's just kind of shocking.
You then, as you're kind of like frantically looking around, you hear it again, but this time weak, just like her mother.
She's gonna look at the rest of the party and she goes, Do you hear that? Do any of you hear that?
Hear
No,
what?
actually, I hear nothing, and that actually has me on edge.
I was about to ask, is it always this quiet near your home?
No.
And
Oh,
right
fuck.
as you're having this conversation, you hear, ah! Ah!
Can you tell where it's coming from?
It's coming further down the road.
That sounds fun.
I honestly am not interested, but whether caused that pained cry might become a problem for us.
Mm-hmm. Do we
Okay.
want to skirt it?
I'm not against that. But Lenny, what did you mean? Was that what you heard?
No. I heard a man's voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I heard a voice I thought I recognized, but I that wasn't it. You really heard nothing. None of you. It was
No.
everywhere. It was.
No.
She's gonna kind of put her hand on her switch scythe and start walking towards the screen that was lit out.
Emerald follow.
You start to walk, and there is just a bend in the road. And as you start to pass the road, you hear another scream, and you hear the very familiar sound that all of you know very, very vividly, of a blade piercing someone's belly. You hear the slice sound as the blade is removed. And it's then you see a caravan on the side of the road with 3 dead bodies, and the 4th being pushed off of a blade and falling to the ground. The person holding that blade is wearing very tattered, very worn leather spiked armor, and their hair long and gray and greasy, almost green, like that kind of that kind of gray. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's clearly not what it's supposed to be. And I'm going to give you all the opportunity. What would you all like to do?
Are there any like identifying markers on this guy's uniform?
Yeah,
Or on the or the
look
dead people as
familiar.
well?
You would definitely need to roll really high on perception or get closer.
I'll see if I can get with perception first.
What time of day is it?
It's still maybe 10, 11, because you all started at late at night,
Mhm.
and you've been going for about a half a day.
Yeah.
Can
I rolled a
I-
19.
Roll to perceive like the area and like make sure that there's nothing else like hiding anyone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
Mara's gonna like get her daggers out, keep them like slightly behind her forearm so those in front can't see. I would also
Yeah.
like to perceive what I can.
I would
I
also
have-
like to perceive.
I would like to perceive.
Yeah,
I
rolled a
don't want to be
19.
perceived, but I would like to perceive. Thank you.
Thank
Don't
God,
perceive me.
because I got a
perceive
fucking 16, dude.
Baby, I got you. I got you. I don't know how to. I forgot I need a calculator up.
I know. I was just thinking of math. Oh no. I got
Also-
a 24.
Anyone who would like to be doing this stealthily, please roll me a stealth as well.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be stealth.
Yeah.
Ooh, 21.
21.
Oh well.
So for my perception, I got a 28,
Okay.
and stealth, I got a 22.
I got a 20 on stealth.
Perception I got 24, and on stealth I got 17.
Okay. The thing that you notice, it looks like, honestly, the people that are on the ground kind of look like citizens from the town in which you had gone through and demolished. Like it looks
Nah.
like, and like a best bet is it looks like they had packed their stuff up and are leaving. Like we're leaving.
Okay.
As for the person, you notice that there is kind of like this wispy black on the sword. As it sheaths the sword, it puts its hand over the dead body, and black mist comes out of its hand and enters through different orifices of this person. And it isn't long before they just and start to like slowly get up.
Mm.
Is it
This
just me, or is that vaguely familiar?
A little bit, yes.
Reminds me of a friend of a friend.
Hmm.
You all get a glimpse, a little bit better of a glimpse of the person's face, and it is clear as day that this is an undead creature. Parts of its face are missing. You start to get more details. You see flesh missing in its arms that go down to its bone, and it's the exact moment that you see its mouth and nose holes and eyes holes are glowing red. I have put a photo in our chat.
Oh.
Of what it
Oh,
looks like.
damn!
And those of you
Oh.
watching the stream or watching the VOD, you should check out our Discord where I have posted the photo of it as well, so all of you can see.
That
Okay.
is sick, but also, oh god.
I'm gonna like do a little reachy reach. Can Alma roll like some kind of like arcana check to see like where this is coming from? You know what I mean? Like magic just doesn't, or it's not at least supposed to just come out of nowhere. Like there should be some sort of conduit.
Sure.
So like, where is this caster, so to speak? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna mute so it's not loud as hell.
While this is happening, I like walk over to Lenny, and is Lenny like reaching for her weapon? Like, what does she look like right now?
I would say that she definitely has like her hand on her scythe. Like she's ready to fight anyone and everyone.
I'm
When
still like
isn't she?
Constantly.
still watching this creature. It kind of like nods her head down at Lenny's weapon and just goes, "We might need you, so may I?"
Yes.
And you hear from under his bandages, you hear a lot of whispers that you can't really tell what they're saying. Most of them are probably like different languages, ones you haven't heard of, maybe old ones, extinct ones. But as they're whispering, he places a hand on your switch scythe and casts magic weapon. So now for the next minute, how much damage does your weapon do?
It does 1d6 plus 2.
So now it does 2d6 plus 2 for the next minute.
Love that.
And you see like glow impulsive red energy. I don't like to get my hands dirty, so I'm just gonna make it easier for you two.
Of course, that's why he knows that.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to be helpful.
He's never trying to be helpful.
I got a 17 on my roll.
on your
Arcana.
Arcana. You are aware that magic doesn't come from anywhere, but undead themselves have a mystery about them. Like there is some undead that have the inherent ability to just turn and create undead by willing it to happen.
Fucking parasites.
What would you all like to do?
This whole time, has Lenny heard the voices anymore?
You hear it every time this thing moans. Even though it's moaning and it's like, you hear.
All right. Well, every single time y'all see this creature moan, Lenny looks more and more pissed, and she is not taking her eyes off this monster. I want to finish that. It shouldn't be here. I don't know what it's doing or what it's speaking.
It's none of our business. We can just walk away. It doesn't seem like it's noticed.
Why would you just leave that? It's attacking others. It's speaking blasphemy. Do you not hear it?
It's not speaking
Attacking
at
others.
all.
I couldn't care less and hear it. Yes, it's groaning.
As you are having this discussion, you hear it going, you hear it moaning, and then it stops and it turns and looks in the general direction of you and says, "Come out."
Lenny, Emma's right. We should just go.
It grabs
could
its
go.
sword and pulls it and unsheaths it.
Lenny's gonna charge this creature.
Leonard.
Lenore, please.
Okay. Yeah.
She's charging and whips out
charging
her
your
switch
lasers.
scythe and just goes raging at him.
Okay.
Well, it was nice having you on the show, Kat. We
Yeah,
really
no, I
appreciate it.
really enjoyed my time. Thank you.
Also, your roll to attack, you add a +1 to that as well. So like when you roll a d20
Okay.
to hit, you also add a
That is a
+1.
sick spell. I also realized I haven't picked one of my feats because I'm a
You know, I was like, ooh, what else should Imra have? Oh, ways to make other people fight better so he doesn't have to.
anything where he doesn't have to do anything.
You really are a rich kid.
Yeah, I
He
know.
really is. That's how I built him.
Also,
Have you
everyone,
seen it?
we have hit our first goal.
Oh, hell
So,
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got that 1d10 sitting.
Let's
Mhm.
go.
2d10 right now, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Sick.
That's going to be handy during our
Yeah.
multiple death.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Can we stop a TPK with a D10?
I mean, we have two
Find out
D10s, so
next.
at least two people can use those to add to their death saves.
Yeah, good point. That's true. Yeah.
Gets a 1. It's like, well, guess I'll die then.
Don't worry about it. Just dying.
Imra's like,
BRB.
I was already half dead anyway. Might as well go all the way. Go big or go home.
Guys,
Imra's
don't worry.
finally safe.
We'll just be revived by the creepy guy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
all right. So this is what I'm going to do. Lenny, you're going to go ahead and use your 3 actions, and we're going to
Okay.
put you at the start of initiative, and then we'll have everyone roll initiative from there. So while Lenny is going, will everyone roll me initiative? And then after Lenny's turn, I will ask everyone. So Lenny, you, I will say that you can be 1 movement away. Whatever your movement speed is, you are 1 away.
Okay. So I am going to run out from where we're hiding, and she's going to immediately just go at him with her switch scythe. And that is a 28 to hit.
A 28 definitely hits. Does not critically succeed, but it definitely hits.
I would have been really nervous if it didn't hit at all.
Like 28? That doesn't
Yeah.
actually that's a critical
He's like,
failure.
so close though, so close. And that is 8 damage
Okay.
with the switch scythe.
All
Do
right.
you remember to roll 2d6s?
Yeah, one of them was not a great one. um,
All right. So that's
And-
2
yeah.
actions: movement and attack. What would you like to do with your third?
Can I attack him again with the switch scythe?
Absolutely.
I think she's just running out and just wailing on him as much as she
She's
can.
just pissed.
She's mad.
I believe your switch scythe is agile, so that means you're gonna take a -4 to your attack.
A -4 to the attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's your second time attacking.
Ooh, okay. Actually, no, I think I have to use that one because I don't think I can do the gouging claw.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, you know it. All right, so -4 for the attack. Oh, I don't think this one's gonna hit. 14 to hit. Oh wait, 15 to hit. No, dang. Okay, that's okay. Her rage overpowered her, and she's just swinging and missed.
All right, what is everyone else? Let's start with Mara.
It's 5.
5.
5. You had to have rolled a natural 1 for that to have happened.
No? Oh, where am I missing it? I'm wearing my glasses and everything.
You add your perception.
Perception. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
14.
That I was like,
Look, man, I've had a fucking week, okay?
Like, I'm not even sure that's physically possible.
That's what I was thinking, like, I
I've
have
had
high
a week.
perception.
I've been stung by a bee.
You got stung by
Zero
the
dice.
Democracy.
I'm just
Okay,
happy
so-
you showed up. I'm so thank you so much.
all right, let's go to Alma.
Okay, so roll a little perception.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we doing? Ooh, which one of my babies? Okay, here we go.
I have my blasphemy dice case with me.
Oh my god. Oh, how dare you.
Nice.
Did you roll in that one?
No, I
Okay.
rolled a fucking 2. Right as somebody brought up blasphemy.
Oh my gosh.
I think that deserves a reroll. I'm
Yeah,
just
I feel like
saying.
that. I feel like
think,
it was
honestly, I
like-
think
I mean,
because
you
of
can
that,
use
you should take
your
one
10.
away.
No.
No.
No
I think-
offense. No offense, Liv. but
Save that.
You're gonna need it on your death save, okay?
all of a
Please
sudden,
save
we're
it.
all like, no, that was a great roll. Great roll.
Yo, great roll,
Big
wow.
Family Feud.
Yeah.
Big Family
Go
Feud.
Puppy.
Good
Is this Family
roll.
Feud? What's happening?
Yeah, good roll.
So I got a 9. And this child is going into timeout. I'm gonna actually I have like a little ice thing. I'm just gonna
Oh my god.
Wait, was that the blue one? Was that the blue one again?
no, but I should kick her out
Oh.
too.
I
Yeah.
thought you would put it in the microwave.
Losing Children's Day.
Oh,
No, just my
God.
little ice bucket.
All
I
right,
would
Imra,
love
what
to
do you
play
got?
Family Feud.
I got a nat 20, so that's a 26.
Fuck you.
Oh, I don't know. It's just Imra's on it today.
All right, let me finish rolling initiative for them.
Oh God, I forgot about
I'm
that.
so glad he's doing that high initiative so that we can fight for him. It's so nice.
Mhm.
It's so cool.
He's gonna spend his initiative going.
Backwards, moving away.
Just gonna,
Off you
You
go.
got
just gonna
this.
head out.
You got this. Good
Great
job.
knowing you.
So, Imra, with your natural 2026, you do not go next.
Yeah, I
Um,
figured. My perception's pretty low.
In fact, what goes next is the creature in which is in front of our good friend here.
I ain't scared.
I want a gif of that, please. I just want to send it to people at work. Your shit's broken.
When you've given up, you have nothing else.
Restart didn't work.
Oh god.
Well,
I'm
you're
sorry.
lucky because I have the fun pleasure of using Adobe products, which is my first problem, right? And I use
Yeah.
I use
My
their
condolences.
I use their
Working out for me.
PDF like Adobe PDF reader, and there's only a 32-bit version of it, so inevitably it crashes every 30 seconds. You know,
Oh.
Don't worry, just it out, you know?
Just
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
let's-
really appreciating this extra 30 seconds of being alive. I'm loving this.
oh God, you're such a garbage product.
I'm just saying while we're doing this, I'm actually looking at some dice from our very good friends.
Oh, a Die Hard Dice.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I have no money right now because job shit, but go buy dice.
You know what?
Also-
I fucking probably should go buy dice. The way these motherfuckers
You
are
need
rolling
that.
thin ice.
Yeah.
This whole bag over here. Thin ice kids.
Useless.
Also, just throwing this out here, isn't the shipping to Australia just god awful, like cost wise?
It can be depending
For-
on the like
For
company.
everything generally, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
You were
like
saying
y'all
you don't
are,
have
like,
money, and
way
then I was
far
like,
away
yeah,
from
and it's worse.
everything.
I'm
It's-
just used to it.
It's almost like you're in the middle of the ocean or something.
It's almost like we're on an island continent.
technically, aren't we all on the middle of the ocean?
Well,
Like,
we have some other things touching it. You know, we can make friends with our other rest of the island.
I mean, listen,
We're
does it
sort of
really
like-
matter when the Earth's flat?
New Zealand is sort of
For
still
real,
honest,
like it's just
okay?
flat on a turtle's back swimming through the astral plane. Like, yeah,
We're
does
just
it really matter? I can hear my
Oh,
voice.
what a
in
good
Olivia's
turtle.
Yeah, it's trippy.
laptop, and I hate it
Yeah,
so
I can
much.
I don't need double track.
I hate
I
my
hate
voice.
it.
no. Wait, what?
All right.
One draft is too much already. Jesus
So-
Christ.
so this creature takes its sword and it swings, and I am assuming a 31 hits.
Oh, we're fucked. We should.
Mm.
A
We should
what?
run.
Gee, I wonder whose fucking idea that was. I wonder whose fucking
We're
idea was to
fucking
leave.
leaving you there,
Oh,
bitch.
what?
Imra's. It was literally
That's
Imra's idea. I don't know what you're talking
We're out. We're out of here.
It was
I
literally
don't really
Imra's
even
idea.
know
Like, hey,
y'all
you should leave.
anyways. We're fine. Yeah, that does tickle a little bit. Yeah, that does hit.
What is your AC?
I have a feeling it's gonna hit real hard.
Yeah.
21.
So 31 is
Ow.
exactly 10 above,
Oh,
which
no.
means it's a
It's a
critical
crit.
success. So it's
Oh,
going to do
fuck.
double damage.
I'm so happy for you. Good job.
Okay,
I'm looking forward to seeing you come back as undead.
you take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back.
I'm going to
Okay.
need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Fucking hell.
Oh no.
28.
you're good at fortitude, right? Yeah.
You are perfectly fine. You don't nothing new, nothing exciting. It makes a second attack at you with its sword.
Oh, I forgot I could do more than one.
I was about to say I forgot there were 3. Like,
I
actions
rolled a
in
natural 1. So I'm going to say a 10 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Oh.
But it's gonna still try to make it a
Wait.
third
Do you critically fail? Just wondering.
critical
How
failure.
does that work?
So 10 below is a
I'm
critical
buying
failure.
anything for me. You know?
Yeah. So
Do it.
if you have an ability or a spell, like some like roguey style classes have abilities where like if someone critically fails, like I think it's the swashbuckler. They're like, if you
Mhm.
critically fail, I can do a thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But by default, unless it's a spell, it's usually just like
Then
it
it's not.
misses. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Just
gonna
wondering.
make a third attempt at a -10, which is a total of 18.
Does
so
not hit.
there you go. That brings us to Imra.
You got this.
Okay. So one of the feats I got recently, which I'm very excited to use, is intimidating glare.
Yeah.
So I'm going to demoralize
Yes!
this thing. So just see like Imra just groan as Lenny runs off to fight this creature. And like behind Lenny, while Lenny's like swinging at this thing, the creature gets a glance of Imra just staring this down. And it's almost like for this creature, everything goes dark and they just see Imra's glowing red eyes glaring. And I need to roll the intimidation against their will DC.
Okay. And you're using against the big guy, not the shambler.
The big guy, yeah. I saw the hits Lenny took. I need
Okay.
them to keep being a cushion for me. That is a intimidation. So that's a 29.
That is a success.
Yes.
So demoralize. What does that do again?
Definitely affects up their will.
It
Yeah,
makes
the
them
will and
frightened.
attempt intimidation check against the will. I have no idea what it does. Though. Wait, frightened. They have
I
a.
picked
Was that a
C.
critical
I don't know
success
what
or
it
just a
does.
success?
It was just a
What is
success. Their
this?
will DC was 21.
Okay, so they are frightened 1. And I believe that lowers their DC and attack by 1 for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go, you blithering undead, just go the fuck away and use Bon mode to
That's the
stack,
best you can do, buddy.
get this thing.
They were caught off guard.
Called me blithering.
It rolls a will save, right?
No, I roll diplomacy against their will DC, and now their DC is lower by 2 because by 1 because of frightened, so it should be a little bit easier for me to hopefully crit, but I doubt it after you told me what their DC was. That's a diplomacy. That's a 31.
That is a critical success.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So they're frightened 1, and they also have the status penalty of a -3 to their will saves and perception for the next minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So okay, so because both the demoralize and Bonmo are
They don't stack.
status, they don't stack. So
Yeah.
it's still a minus. What was it? 2 or 3?
3.
3. Yeah. So its will was 11 before. So now it is an 8. So that's great.
And then I'm going to stare it down and just say sit. And I'm going to use my ability Heartseed to see if I can get them to sit.
Okay.
They must do a will save against my DC, so they do a will.
All right. Whatever I roll plus 8, I rolled a 15 plus 8 equals 23.
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, they make it.
Okay. All right. That brings us to one of the shamblers. So one of the shamblers, which had just risen, is moving towards you. It's going to take 2 actions before it can get to you, but because you're up front, it's going to go after you there, Lenny.
Oh god. Wow, it really was great knowing Lenny. Let's just book it while they're concentrating Lenny. Let's just
I'm working on a plan.
I actually told Jake beforehand, I was like, I really feel like building a new character, honestly.
I wasn't really feeling Lenny, you know?
It just wasn't me.
All right. This is going to make 1 attack on you, which is going to be... I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Jake, you can just say you don't like me.
No.
I brought my friend Kat
No,
to
you
this
did
game.
not roll a natural 20.
I rolled a 10.
Are you using it?
You fucking.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm using it.
Okay. You see this creature as it's taking both of its fists up in the air and is about to William Shatner punch Lenny right down, and you're just like, no, and you push your hand out, and it just kind of like misses with a 17. Does that hit?
No, it does not.
So it just completely misses you with its 17. That will change the initiative. Not change the initiative. That moves us further down the initiative, which means it's Mara's turn.
No, it's not.
My plan better so fucking work else.
Is that plan to fuck off?
I'm gonna
Because
try
really
something
liking the
foul.
idea of fucking off right now.
Yeah, get ready to fuck
I
off.
tried.
That's at least.
I told him to sit down, didn't work. I want to leave now.
Imra and Mara, I will say the 2 of you feel stronger. You feel like in this moment of this action, you're in your element. You're killing, you're destroying, you're taking souls.
Interesting.
Both of
I
you
do like killing things.
gain your secondary ability if you haven't.
Oh
thus
my!
far.
Yes!
Plans. I
This
have
doesn't
plans. Lenny,
help
you better
me, but
run because
yes.
Imri's not going to care. Imri's not going to care who's in the vicinity when he uses this.
I can get the fuck out of here so quick.
Solo.
Can I take anyone with me? Did we work that out? Get fucked, y'all.
I've got a spell that
I'm
goes with
already
that
getting fucked.
ability
Thank you
really
very
well.
much by my own
Ah.
accords.
You did that to yourself.
I did.
Okay.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you. That was really sweet. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Aw.
The best thing is I'm really excited about the person that's in the hotel room next to Liv right now.
Like, did you see that
as I was,
person was just
walking up
talking
today?
to
I was like,
themselves?
there's a light on, but I don't see any bags. Hope that's a good sign.
Oh my god.
And then they just hear, I hate you. I hate all of you.
But no
No,
voices in
because I
return.
wasn't.
It's
They
just-
They
An
heard
hour
a
from
lot
now-
more because pre-show I had my volume on my laptop up higher. So they heard a lot.
Oh! Whoops,
was it
sorry.
that conversation that maybe made you turn it down a little bit?
Oh,
It was.
fuck, okay.
Indeed it was.
Holy shit. How far away? Back to the game. Anyway, how far away are they from us?
I said it was 1 movement speed away from Lenny. Lenny, what's your movement speed? It's either 25 or 30, right?
It's 25, yeah.
Yeah, so 25 feet.
So but then I lose a weapon if I do that. Fuck that. I'm gonna try. Fuck it. I've never used this before. Let's go. Chill touch on the big guy.
Okay. So you're going to move up to it and touch it?
Oh, that's right. It's touch. It's in the name.
Mark,
Yeah,
it-
no, to be fair.
I've got
Here, hold on.
Babes,
Okay.
babes, it's that bad? You ain't got reach spell?
Hold on. No.
Yeah,
But there's 2 things I want to remind Mara of.
Yes,
One,
please.
chill touch is a cantrip, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Second thing I want to remind you of, you chose the intelligence-based rogue subgroup, right? Like the Eldrick or
The trickster, yes.
yeah, the trickster.
Yes.
Which means if you get on the other side of this creature and you attack it
I
with
get sneak attack.
with your spell, you get sneak attack. And since Lenny is on one side of it, if you somehow manage to like teleport or move, or
I
get
was
to-
gonna ask, but I didn't want to ask for too much. Am I able to like
Ask for everything right now,
use
please.
that,
Please,
do the thing,
please,
and then
please.
fuck off the same way I came?
So how many actions did we? So summoning the portal is one, right?
Mm.
Moving through it is another, and then attacking would be a third. So that's all 3 of your actions.
Oh, that leaves me there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it. I just want to
Is-
see how much damage that we can do.
Is chill touch a
Do you-
double?
Versus how much is going to get done
Yeah.
to you?
Ah, it is
Tilt
a
is a
double
double-
yeah,
action.
double
so I
yeah.
wouldn't be able to
Before
do
you
it.
go, yeah.
Well, it's within
Before you
movement.
get in
It's
there.
within movement, so you can literally walk to it.
Yeah, sure, 25 feet away.
So like it's not as cool, but like walking over to it is a thing.
it's not as
I can imagine
cool.
like Mara just imagining teleporting and then just going and goes, I could just walk. and just walks.
She would absolutely do that too. It's like
in this anime scene, in this anime scene, we've caught over and you've made these portals and you've gone around, and then in reality, you actually just like take some steps and just walk.
It's like, oh fuck it. Okay. Please don't kill me. I'm begging you. I would
Don't worry,
like
I'm here.
to approach on a
Mhm.
on a not please don't look at me
Uh-huh.
basis.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Thank you. Awesome. And I would like to chill touch the big guy.
Okay. Is it an attack or is it a save?
It's an attack.
It is
Oh,
this
save.
one is a save because it's an undead.
Okay.
The target is flat-footed for 1 round on a failed fortitude save. On a critical failure, the target is also fleeing for 1 round unless it succeeds at a will save.
Okay. So it needs to make a fortitude, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna assume a 15 does not succeed.
I'm assuming that's against my spell.
That's your spell casting DC.
You say 15?
Yeah.
Mine's 18.
Hey.
So
So you do damage. It is undead, so I believe you also do some additional stuff, correct? With chill touch.
Only
All
on a
it's-
crit save, I think.
Yeah, all it says is that
flat-footed.
it's flat-footed for 1 round.
Okay.
And that wasn't a critical failure, was it?
No, critical failure would have been an 8.
Damn.
Okay, it says
yeah.
it says living creature. Okay, target is flat-footed for 1 Oh, okay, yeah. So it's flat-footed for 1 round on a failed fortitude save on a critical. Okay, cool. So it is flat-footed. You that's all 3 of your actions. Cool.
I'm fucked.
That will bring us to one of the shamblers, and it's gonna come up to Mara because
I knew
Mara.
it. Mm.
Bro, I'm in the fucking trenches. My
You
God.
rolled really bad.
No.
I
If it makes
thought
you
I
feel better,
rolled
If you
bad.
and Jake could switch dice, that'd be
look. Well,
super
no,
exciting.
because I rolled 5 times, and 2 of those 5 are below her.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Mm.
I forgot there were
I
more
forgot
people
how
we had
many
to go
there
with.
were.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Remember
We
when
need to
were
get
like,
the
we should
fuck outta
go?
here.
Yeah, Uma
We
remembers
should
when he said
go.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then everyone was like, I'm gonna try and do a thing.
Lenny.
Does
did
a
the thing.
16 hit you, Mara?
No.
Okay, it's gonna make a its second attack, and that is a 16 as well. Neither of those attacks. So it literally comes up to you and is like, "Ah!" and you can feel it kind of just like wet noodle slapping your back as you're standing there. That is going to bring us to Alma.
Okay. The big guy's still up, right?
Correct.
Okay, Alma's going to, from still in the fucking safety of these fucking trees or whatever, Alma's gonna reach up her hand and like usually her magic has like a sort of purpley glow. You would see if you went and checked out the art on at
Oh
Living a Day
my.
on Twitter.
Oh.
But instead, like as she lifts up her hand, all of the like light around her starts to like fade and almost seems to get like sucked into her palm as she casts Shroud of Night. I'm going to target the big boy.
The big boy.
The big boy. And so I'm
Okay.
gonna need a will saving throw.
All right. Its will is down to an 8. I rolled a 2, so total of 10.
Yes. Okay. So the target is shrouded in murky darkness. Unless it has dark vision.
Okay.
Does it have dark vision?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do they look really scared by this new dark?
It's got red glowing eyes. I don't know what to tell you, you know?
It doesn't
Okay.
have IR? Is that what that is?
No, fuck me. If I fucking wasted this shit. Anyway, the point is if this shit worked, we are all concealed. So we can go. Or at
So
least
what-
get away from this one.
Is what's the spell exactly?
If you cast this hex on a no. You shroud the target in a veil of darkness. The target's eyes are blanketed in darkness.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's specifically a target. It's not like an aura of darkness. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's 2 actions. You've got one more.
I think
Or
it's
is that only one?
it's one.
Nice. Hexes are really good because
Mhm.
you use a focus point.
Yeah, I did. And then I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast.
My favorite
What do I wanna
spell.
do? Yeah.
What she's saying is-
Oh. Oh my.
Okay, I don't know why that, but I reminded me of the GIF that DT. Was it DT that made it?
Probably.
Yeah.
I guess I'll use my no, I'm gonna use a spell slot. I'm gonna cast Phantom Pain on the other shambler that's like near Mara and Lenny.
Okay.
And that's going to be another will saving throw, please.
A 15.
Oh, fuck yes. Let's fucking go. I like how I stayed perfectly still for that. Okay, so that's going to be da 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 da. Where are my D4s? My D4s. D4s.
That's a bop.
That's gonna be fuck yeah. That's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
They went everywhere. I don't have a dice box right now. I know I'm an animal.
I mean,
So that's-
theoretically, if you move your dice out of the ice
Madness.
thing, you could use the ice thing as your dice tray.
I thought about it,
That
but
seems too smart.
it's a
No, 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 no.
prison.
Put it in the die, like put it in there and just go and then like
Like
a
a
giant
Yahtzee,
craps
like Yahtzee.
Yahtzee thing.
No. Oh god, that brings me back to my gambling days. Anyway,
We can unpack that later.
we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so that's 6 points of mental damage now, and then 2 points of persistent mental damage
Ooh.
as we go. You said it was okay, critical failure is when it's 10 less, right?
Correct.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so the target takes full initial damage and persistent damage, and the target is sickened 1. But it's undead, so I don't know if that does anything.
What's your DC?
19.
And what did I roll?
15.
Oh, never mind. I don't know why I thought I rolled lower. Okay. That's
We
your
can pretend you
turn.
did.
Yeah. And I yell at everybody, let's fucking run. That's not Alma's voice, but
We hear this other voice. from
the
Fucking
beyond.
run.
more angry Alma gets, the more like prissy she gets. Guys, let's fucking get out of here.
The
Oh, God, I didn't
two
know I could
remaining
hate her
shamblers
more.
move forward, one on Lenny and one on Mara. We're going to deal with Lenny first.
Wow,
We're
Um,
gonna
Lenny really
deal
gonna
with
die.
Lenny.
Yeah.
Oh,
A 24 hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm real
Take
sorry,
a
Lenny. I
whopping
tried, you know.
7 points of damage. Plus, you are grabbed
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
as it grabs you. So it moved and
Ew.
it attacked, and it is going to make a second attack. But a 11 is not going to hit. Mara, the other one, is going to you. Oh, an 18 plus 7 is definitely going to hit. A 25.
So they
You're gonna-
can see in the dark.
Well, no.
these are the zombies. the little
Yeah,
enemies.
these are
Oh, the
there's
heavies.
4 weak zombies and there's one big guy. You're
Okay.
gonna take 9 points of damage and you are grabbed.
Cool.
And does a 14 doesn't hit. So
No.
that brings us back to Lenny. Lenny, as you stand there being pummeled on 3 sides of you, this creature with its eyes blacked out from whatever spell that Alma cast, its face almost forms and looks at you like your father. And the 2 other ones look just like him as well. They're just
Oh,
standing
fuck.
over you, like one of them holding you and the other one's just standing there ready to beat you. It's your turn.
Yeah, it is. So
Mm.
Lenny is very overwhelmed and she's getting more and more mad, and she is currently grabbed, and you can see all of a sudden her body kind of starts shaking and her bright glowing eyes just start getting clouded with blackness and go pitch dark as a zombie holding her. And she's going to level up real quick.
Yes.
So those of the
Oh.
audience, Lenny has the ability to take half of her hit points away and level up to the next level temporarily. So Lenny, you are now level 5, is that correct?
Yes, I am level 5.
With how much HP left?
And
That's what I was gonna say. How much?
so that's what I have to ask, because when I do level up, it does bump my
You're gonna keep
life
your level
up.
4.
Just keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's pissed anyways, so she doesn't really care. I have 11 hit points right now.
Cool.
Um,
Okay.
and So she's grabbed right now, which means that she can't really do much, can she?
Yeah, she grabbed is not restrained. Grabbed is like a lower version of it. Hold on, I'll get you the exact verbiage of it momentarily. Um, you're held in place by another creature, giving you the flat-footed and immobilized condition. If you attempt a manipulate action, aka if you go to attack or try to do anything, you have to roll a flat DC 5 check to do it. So that means you have to roll a D20 and you have to roll a 5 or higher. And if you roll a 5 or higher, then you can continue to do what you're doing. But if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, then you fail the action.
Okay. She is going to attempt to gouging claw him and then like get out.
Okay.
So just the attack has to be a +5, or how does this
So
work?
just so you know as well, immobilized means that you have to you can't move, you can't leave that space.
Oh, okay.
So you would have to roll something to get out of that. Also, just throwing this out here, because you're in the thick of it and you have just leveled up and you're super strong. This might be a really good opportunity to use like one of your like spell strike abilities where you're able to cast a spell through your sword or through your scythe.
There's so much I can do. Yeah.
Your what?
God, there's just so much.
Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know, Lenny is playing a oh my gosh, what's Magus or Magus, whatever you want to call it, which allows them to cast spells and then initiate those spells with their weapon. So Lenny has the ability to put a spell and then hit someone with it and do both the weapons damage and the damage of the spell.
And your weapon damage been doubled, thanks to
Yes,
Imra.
it has. Okay, so
You can thank him later. It's whatever.
Yeah, well, she probably won't.
Yeah.
So you I'm gonna try to do this, and you'll have to kind of walk me through it. I think I want to escape the grasp, but I
Okay.
want to do gouging claw into the weapon and use it. Can I do that all in this turn, or do I have to?
Which one is gouging claw? Is that a spell or an ability?
The
It's
spell
a cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
you can.
action.
So gouging claw is a spell, so you can put gouging claw into the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, which is you temporarily morph your limb into a claw appendage, making a weapon spell attack roll against a target. No, so this you won't be able to add into your weapon. This is it because it's basically like acid splash or something like that, like those spells.
Okay. So could I then do a chill touch into the weapon?
Yes, but you don't need to because it's an undead creature and it's already flat-footed from Mara.
But it would still hurt it.
No,
Chill touch
Don't
doesn't
do
have
it.
undead
Oh,
creatures.
no, it
It's just
doesn't?
slap it,
because
yeah.
it would if it's living, but it's undead.
Oh, details. Okay.
Semantics.
I might need to rebuild my spell list soon. I forgot about spell strike.
Spell strike
Okay.
is like your bread and butter as a
Yeah. I've never played a magus before.
it's
It's
totally good.
amazing.
Look, there's no electric
Pretty
arc.
sure
You have
everyone
electric-
hears this FS.
I do have things that I can hurt with, but it will also hurt others that I don't want to hurt, I think.
Okay, but would Lenny care right now?
Don't you put that idea in her mind.
Just saying.
Oh, it's already in my hand. I know. She's mad. She just raged. Okay, I
why I
think
can't
she
have nice
might put elemental annihilation wave into
Fuck.
What
That sounds like
kind
an
of
anime special
anime
move.
I was about to say,
bullshit?
what anime
That's
bullshit's
literally
going on right now?
Honey, that sounds like something an Inuyasha character would yell out. Like, what
Yes.
are you fucking on
That's a
about?
Tanjiro move. What do you mean? Wait, that's your stand.
I
Hold
just-
on
I
a
just
second.
realized-
That's your stand.
This,
I just
this
realized.
is your JoJo.
Poor Jake has to deal with 4 weebs. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm
Please tell me I
okay.
can do it.
So what's the spell called again?
Elemental Annihilation Wave.
Element.
You draw elemental power from your surroundings and combining it with your own magical energy, unleash a wave of utter destruction and swirling colors that deals 1d6 fire damage and 3d6 bludgeoning damage with a basic reflex save.
So I'm going to read you spell strike. You channel a spell into a punch or sword, thrust to deliver the combined attack. You cast a spell that takes 1 or 2 actions to cast and requires a spell attack roll. Does that spell require an attack roll?
I think that's a save. You said reflex save.
Yeah, it's a reflex save.
So it will not
I
work
think-
with that. It will only work with spells that require you to roll to hit. So
Hey, we should meet up and change my spells before next. Okay, then.
But if at this point, roll your elemental. Like,
roll to do that.
yeah, or no, I'm sorry. I would say at this point, since we don't have like built up Lenny, that we should just use the
Roll.
elemental. So it's
Or
what is
have
the
them reflex save it.
yeah
Is what you're saying, not the spell strike. Okay.
Yeah.
So the save, it says with a basic reflex save.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Alrighty. So how many is it gonna hit, or how many is it, a line or is it a single target? What is it?
It is a 30-foot cone.
Okay, you're gonna hit. You can hit all of them but one.
Okay.
But you're also going to hit Valkyrie.
It's fine.
Can't go back now.
It's fine.
All right, so roll a basic reflex save.
Maybe the guy will let go of me.
Oh, you.
And then I'm
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
the fuck out
No,
of
no,
there
no,
and
no,
leave
not-
you
not-
there.
Wait, if you're grappled, does that affect your reflex save?
No.
Shh,
No.
shh,
Okay.
shh, shh.
I was about to say,
Listen, I want to know so I can use it against Jake. Okay, that's my plan.
I'm a rogue, so it's hard to make me flat-footed anyway.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, you are technically flat-footed right now,
You got them twinkle toes.
but you being flat-footed doesn't change your reflex save. It just means that it's easier to hit you.
Especially when you're standing right next to me.
I hate you.
Yeah, no, I'm learning to piss off everyone.
What is
it's
your
part of how you join the group? Is what we do. You know.
what is your spell casting DC?
My spellcasting DC at
Fourth level?
this level, 5th level, right? Because I'm
Yes, 5th.
DC
I'm gonna
20.
die. This is it.
20. All right, 20.
E-
So 2 of them critically fail.
Oh.
One of
Interesting.
them just fails, and the 4th one, the main guy, he got a 29, so he succeeds, but doesn't critically succeed.
No. Okay.
So, what did Mara get?
So it's a 20 and then my will, reflex
Reflex.
on top of that.
Yeah, D20
Reflex,
plus
yeah.
your reflex.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. I'm gonna do it with the calculator because my brain's a little frazzled. 29.
Okay, that's a success. You take no
Yeah,
damage.
you succeed.
Oh no,
You're
you take
good.
half damage. You take half damage.
If you roll high damage, I'm gonna fucking murder
Because
Yeah,
you.
the
but-
basic save.
Wait, but you're a rogue. Don't you have something that makes it so that you're succeed? I don't know. That might be D&D.
It might be D&D. I think you're thinking D&D, like
I think you're
Uncanny
thinking
Dog
D&D.
something.
Because I have a thing that
Motivation.
makes it hard for things to flat foot me, but
Yeah.
not when it's grappling, and it's like fuck.
Okay, so what do you got for damage?
All right. So for fire damage, we have 3, and for bludgeoning damage, we have 11.
So a total of 11
14.
damage. No, sorry, 14.
11, 14. Yeah. And then on a failed saving throw, creatures are pushed 5 feet away from me. And on a critical failure, they are pushed 10 feet away and are knocked prone.
Oh, that's great.
I love that.
Mari, you're no longer grabbed.
I'm just a little hurty.
I
It's okay.
helped! Look at me!
So 14 was it, Jake?
Yes.
Thank you.
You succeeded, so you're not knocked back, but everyone else is. All right, so that one critically failed, so it takes 14. So it's
I'm gonna stop closing my calculator like a fucking dumbass.
You actually managed to kill one of them in that process.
Oh.
Nice.
And that one is going to be that. All right, that's your whole turn. That's going to bring us to the big dude's turn. All right. So, he seems to be blinded. And what that means is he's going to take a -4 to any attack rolls that he does. So it is going to go after Lenny. Holy shit.
Oh no.
No, don't say that.
Oh, it's the one.
I rolled a 3 plus it's so 3 that takes a -4, so I'm at a -1.
Good.
Is it still
plus-
frightened? Would that be a
plus-
and you're
-1
like
again?
plus a 32.
It's actually plus a 14, so it would be a 13.
Does not hit.
Yeah, it swings wildly. It's going to attempt a second attack, which I will point out at a second attack is at a -9. So it is going to. Yeah, no, it's. You know what? It's not going to. I'm going to be smarter. This creature actually has intelligence. After it wildly swings and misses, it opens its mouth and starts singing. I need all of you to roll me a will save.
Man, not this zombie trying to be me.
Yeah. Can't believe we got a free concert. That's sick.
You just came for one, bitch.
He wasn't that good, okay?
It is the song it is singing is a funeral dirge.
I love funeral dirges.
There you go.
I rolled a 25.
Doesn't love a good funeral.
I love a good funeral dirge.
I'm 28.
Success.
24.
Success.
Also 24.
Success.
I rolled 25.
Success. All of you
Your
succeed
song
the will save.
sucks.
Worst dirge I've
and-
ever heard.
It is unable to sing for another
Hi, Freebird.
3 rounds, and that is its entire turn.
Play
That
Wonderwall.
brings us to Imra.
So what zombies spawn are alive still? Like,
So there are
many?
three shamblers left, and the big guy is left.
Let's just go, dude.
One of them is still on Lenny. The other one one of them died that was on Lenny, and the 2 that were on Mara got pushed back 10 feet.
okay, how does my ability work? My new upgraded ability is a DC save, or do I roll? What's that?
I have to go back to our chat and see.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
There's so much conversation that we have. By the way, the gift that I sent you was the exact same gift that B ended up sending me when I asked them if they wanted to join.
I love. Oh god, I cannot wait for this. But yeah, sorry, secrets. You can't know. Sorry, guys.
I don't know. I'm. You know,
I
what?
might not even be there, to be honest.
Look. I'm going to be honest to you, the players, and to the audience. I am too lazy right now to dig through. Do you want it to be a save or an attack?
I want it to be an attack. I want it to be like a diplomacy. I feel like that makes sense.
All right. So then you're going to go after its will DC.
Okay.
Oh, wait, quick question. How does so sorry. How does persistent damage work? Does that happen on my turn or the target's
On
turn?
your turn.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at this creature that is swinging on the main one, the main creature swinging on them, and I'm going to point at it and say, let's see if I can make you more useful in death than you were in life. and I'm going to see if I can take control of this creature and make them mine.
Okay.
It's against their will, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20, so that's a 32.
You see it immediately drop its sword to its side, not letting go of it, but looking limp.
And that's what, 2 actions? 1? I don't know if we agreed on that. 2. Okay. Then can I command it to walk over to me
Sure.
and sit?
So your command,
so-
it's going to work the same way as minion, which is you make one command and it has 2 actions.
Okay.
So,
yeah, so one command is I tell it to come to me, and then with its remaining actions, it comes to me and just sits on the ground by me, and I just pat his head.
okay. And it does that. It walks over you and sits and like just kind of like lays its head up against your leg. Like think the Star Wars poster but Imra, instead of holding a lightsaber, Imra's like posed like this, and the zombie is like,
Yeah.
that is your turn. That brings us to Mara. You
Okay.
see the zombie do this.
So I'm seeing some weird, as is in the chat, some weird pet play bullshit going on. Okay.
Hey, Imra's into what he's into, okay?
We're not here to shame.
Look,
Exactly, we're villains, but we don't kink
I'm
shame,
only
come on.
judging the lack of consent. So who have I still got around me then? I've just got
Well, everyone is 10 feet away from you.
sweet,
Last back.
cool. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I would like to, like, I don't even think I want to waste a portal and go, unless that would get me further than what I can.
I believe your portals are vision, so whatever your vision is.
Do I see any danger in the way that we were going far away from all of this fuckery?
No, this was whatever that sound was.
Cool. I'm going that way. As far as I can see.
Describe to everyone else what it looks like so that they know what you're doing, because this is the first time that you're doing this.
Yeah. I like to think that she could do this before and then supposed Asmo Daddy took it away. Basically what you see is Mara, first of all, just being like, fuck this, fuck y'all, I'm done. Sort of like puts her hands up and it's sort of like her, like there's a black sort of film where her hands go, and it's sort of like, oh, is that the fabric of reality kind of bullshit? And she sort of like tears that open, and it just becomes this big black rip, and she just walks through, and you see a little blip all the way fuck off over there, and she just steps out, and she's just like crossing her arms and waiting for you all to get the fuck over there.
And that is your turn.
Yep.
The Shamblers, none of them move and do anything.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Do you know what this tells me, everybody? Can I ask the class? Do you know what this tells me?
I took control of the controller. So...
No, that was just fucking fucked off a long fucking time ago.
I agree.
Now Imra's like, I'm kind of glad we didn't go. I've got a new toy. So like,
First thing, I'm leaving.
I'd like to remind everyone that consent is sexy.
Unless you're
Imra's
playing,
trash.
and we're evil, but we're not monsters.
yes. I mean, I don't know. Imra is kind of.
You know
his
what? You know
whole thing
what?
is the lack
No.
of
You know what?
consent, I'll
No.
be
On
honest.
that, on that, we're taking a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes or 15. We'll be back. Why did I make the suggestion to come back when there's literally like a police helicopter right over my house right now?
It just felt like the right time.
Add to the
And then
atmosphere,
suddenly
you
a
know?
helicopter.
In your heart.
Like, what are you doing, buddy? Like, You looking for someone in my backyard? Like,
It's you, Jake. They're looking for you.
They're like, we heard you got
Okay.
some villains.
okay. You say they're looking for me, but my neighbor stopped my wife yesterday because someone in a black Mercedes stopped in front of my house and was taking photos, and and they were there for so long that she came out, and when she came out, they drove away, right? And so I was like, that's weird. And because
That's
I'm a
amazing.
weird person, I have cameras 360 degrees around my house. I'm like, let me look at my cameras. I found two separate cars doing that to my house.
What the fuck?
Well then.
Why?
What?
Are they
That's so
pacing your
scary.
joint? What's going on here?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't like that.
I also like Ghost Copter, and because you were inspired by crime, Jake.
Listen, Ghost Copter is actually a very real, valid option. We've talked about this.
Well, some people in the chat. Oh, it was Murphy. Murphy knows about my weird ghosts that I have in my house, and the fact that I've got like
Yes,
video footage.
you got some weird shit going on, man.
Cat's like, nope.
I don't fuck with that. No.
I don't know
You
how
know,
to
this
tell.
is a fucking game.
Let me
I
put it this way: if I ever visit your house, I am like cleansing the fuck out of it.
Look,
I
like,
don't-
it's
I-
bad, besties.
I don't know how to tell you how often I wake up in the middle of the night and I smell smoke. Just
No.
just
Oh,
smoke.
it's a demon! It's a demon! You have a demon in your house!
Y'all, please,
Hey, I
please,
played
please,
I
please,
played
like,
Phasmophobia 3 times.
You
I'm your
need a
guy.
priest,
I can
son.
deal with this.
I'm staying in a hotel tonight. Can we please not?
Nothing ever happens at hotels.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah,
It's
definitely
good.
not.
So,
a hotel.
There's not a famous
Hotel
hotel where
episode when?
people were murdered. Like,
There isn't a famous hotel where
It's
someone.
not your hotel. You're fine.
Yeah, you're
and it
not in
wasn't like
California. You're not at the
I
weird hotel where that
I have
woman.
worked in like at least 3 different haunted hotels. I'm not doing that.
Look, just as long as the water's not black, you're fine. All right, so
Oh, God.
because if it is, there's usually a dead body in the water reserve. That's what we learned here in LA. You know.
So
What
let's
a
I like
fun
how
place.
I like how
Speaking of
that's
dead
not-
bodies,
that's what I
let's
learned
start the
from this
game.
TV show.
Speaking
That's
of-
what we learned in LA. It's like, oh,
What a fun
Anyways.
place. Fun place.
So
good game, right?
I would say, are any of you planning on doing anything like after Mara rips through Shadow and blinks out basically? Are any of you planning on doing anything else?
I looked down at does this thing have like an like this type of undead? Do I know the name of this kind of undead?
Roll me a religion check.
Okay.
His name is Gerald.
Religion. Oh, that's not great. 17.
It is a wight of some sort, but you're not sure.
I'm sorry, Dad. I found it very funny.
Jack is like, I have to mute myself because that's
Damn it, Trap.
Wait, did you say a white of some sort?
It's a white, yeah.
It's anyway.
Yeah. Of some sort.
Drag
I was gonna
walking
say-
through this neighborhood.
Say
I'm
it
just
louder
saying-
so the people in Liv's
We've all
hotel
been
can
there,
hear.
you know.
No,
I'm just
listen,
saying.
I've heard some stories about the whites of some sorts living in the neighborhood.
if it makes anyone feel better, it's WIGHT.
We know.
I've made typos
Okay.
too, okay?
Listen.
You're not
We
special. okay?
understand your culture, okay? We understand.
Oh my god. Oh.
Excuse me. Until you put raisins in your mac and cheese, you do not understand my culture.
Yo,
Mac and
what?
cheese, Oh my
Does
god.
anyone understand that culture?
I would like to
Record
say
scratch.
that
Record scratch, record scratch. Defend the whites right now, Jake. What the fuck is that?
I would like to point out that Australia has nothing to do with this. Thank
So
you.
I
We're like, we're
only,
different ones.
I only remember this because I remember Guilty posted a picture of her with short hair and she said, "Hey, I don't like my haircut. Please roast me." So I immediately was like, "You look like someone that would put raisins in their mac and cheese." And people were like, "What? That's not real." And then I sent them a recipe for
I'm
You're
looking
like,
this up. I don't
unfortunately.
believe you.
Oh,
don't
you know
believe
what?
it's
You
the
know what?
thing.
You know what? 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 All I'm gonna say is there is a
What
recipe on the black side of
the
my family
fuck?
that includes grape jelly for meatballs. Now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's a thing.
sounds nice though.
yeah, well, because
Yeah.
it does a bunch of stuff chemically. You're not doing anything chemically. You're doing
No,
something
no.
culturally.
Oh.
I'm culturally insensitive, and this is some bullshit. Okay, can
Can
we?
someone tell me why it's Drake is getting roasted for serving mac and cheese with raisins at his party? This
Drake,
makes sense.
the rapper, the
Drake.
Canadian? We don't claim him.
Yeah.
We don't
Because
claim
he's
him.
whiter than
Yeah.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. That's the headline that I first
Be
get when I
having
looked that
them
shit up.
raisins.
None of us claim him.
Also, I'm going to defend Guilty on this ketchup slander because this has been going on long enough. Guilty was in a desperate position where she had no other option. She fucking wanted a Bloody Mary. She wanted a michelada. She wanted that ketchup taste. She put a ketchup in an alcoholic beverage. And my bestie has been slandered for her ingenuity. And I will not let this stand.
Hey, we're $35 away from our second goal.
Please help us get
Yeah, please
Guilty
help
some
us.
actual tomato puree.
100% of that money goes to this cast. QueueTimes or myself does not take any portion of this. So please, for a mere $35, you would prevent one of them from putting ketchup in an alcohol.
I'd also like to point out
Please,
that tomato
sir.
sauce is way better than ketchup. You're welcome.
Look,
They're two separate things.
look, there is so many cultural differences between the whites in America and the whites in Australia. Like, first of all, y'all willingly got rid of your guns, which is like fucking like
It took
Ha-
one
oh, oh.
massacre, mate. It took one.
10 steps better than what we've got already, right? Just
Mhm,
already,
mhm.
right off the bat, right? But then when the pandemic happened, y'all
no.
locked down, and then we, the whites over here, decided that Australia was in a
Was oppressed.
was oppressed, and that we need to invade Australia to
Guys.
free their people. So you remember those 10 steps? Let's just like multiply that.
I'm so oppressed as
Yeah, I'm really
a
sorry. I
white
was
person
gonna
in
message you
Australia.
and I was
Yeah, I
gonna
was gonna ask,
ask
like,
if you were
Thank-
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was really concerned.
It's just really hard, you guys.
Like, I don't know if you saw it,
It's a
but you saw, I
totalitarian
tweeted
state.
out
I
the tweet like, retweet this if Australian white people are safe in your community, and I want to release you guys.
and you didn't
solidarity. I'm
you
not
didn't
gonna lie,
retweet
you know,
yet, so we were
I
just
want to make sure you
wondering.
knew.
I
Yeah.
still can't fucking believe that entire thing. I was just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, right?
Fuck. Speaking of massacres, how are those dead bodies that were sort of resurrected in the game?
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I asked if any of you were planning on doing anything, because I will then explain if something happens or not.
I'm leaving. I'm fine.
Get the
Okay,
fuck
so
out of
so
Dodge.
so you start walking. The shamblers literally collapse to the ground. All life from them dissipate.
I like crouched down to this white. I just find that so funny. Because black and white. Wow, complete circle. Let's go.
Back to the game. Back to the game.
Do you know what makes it worse? Is the type of white it is. If you mispronounce it, it's a Karen. It's a CAIRN. A Karen.
Oh no.
I hate it.
So Imro like crouches down and looks into its eyes. And
The
goes,
whites of it.
They're glowing red. Thank you very much.
Oh,
and just kind of stares and goes, well, this is holding a bit better than I expected. And then stands up and goes, stand. And tells the white to stand.
It takes its sword and pushes it in the ground and uses it as a cane to put itself up.
Well then, it seems we made a friend, a lot less talkative than Ori, so already a good replacement.
It like swings its sword around and puts it on its back, and it looks at you and goes, a friend, yes, but a willing one is different.
Yeah, yes. Come on, we're going to Hollowmog. Are we all going? And he looks to Lenny to see how Lenny's doing, because she definitely raged.
She still looks pissed and is just glaring at the creature that you now control. She's not happy.
It's okay. It's not going to be doing anything anytime soon. At least not anything that I don't tell it to. Are you still hearing the voices?
Am I still hearing the voices when it talks?
Are you still in your fugue state, or have you calmed down?
I think I'm in the midst of calming down. Like if danger wise it feels safe, I think she would kind of like start.
Yeah, I would say
Calming down.
you're on alert, but you're not like it's like the moments after battle. You're just like,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
well, then she might still be in that raised state, but like you can tell that it's starting to like fade off. Yeah.
Okay.
it,
Yes, I think I have them under my control.
it looks at you and goes, Imra, right?
Yes. How did you... What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
Tell me what's so funny.
The fact is that I'm not going to be here long. That's what.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep you around until then. You could be used for another shield. Are we heading to Hollowmog, or are we all splitting up? I think Mara disappeared somewhere.
You literally just see Mara all the way over there, and she's just like, "Would you hurry the fuck up?"
I just turn to the Wight and go, "Come on," and you're just going to start walking to meet up with Mara.
My apologies to my neighbors. I just realized there's a wall
Nah,
there.
fuck
Maybe they
neighbors.
should hurry up.
I don't want to do that.
It follows you wherever you're heading towards.
Yeah, I go to meet Mara. I'm assuming she's like near the road, I'm guessing, like back on the main road.
Yeah, but like 60 feet
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll just walk.
That's why I'm telling you to hurry the fuck up. We don't have
He's
all
not
day.
moving fast. He's just moving at a casual pace.
Oh, you stupid prick.
The shambler, not the shambler, but the Wight behind you, it still follows you and it doesn't stop pacing, but it reaches over at the caravan and like grabs something out of it and then just like looks at it and just chucks it as it keeps walking.
Could I tell what it was before they chucked it?
It looked like a piece of fruit or something.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything good in there?
I don't know. You're more than welcome to check. I don't think the people originally had it going to be using it anytime soon.
You vaguely see Mara flipping you off all the way down there.
Do you not want to check it?
What if I have to walk back? Fuck that shit.
That's a shame.
I think Lenny will probably check.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Imra is
I
a
got you.
rich boy. He literally doesn't need anything.
As I almost got you killed, I guess I can check the body.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate
Roll
it.
me a perception, please.
Okay. That is math. 25.
So most of it is it looks like rations and food supplies to get whatever. The other big chunk of it seems to be clothing, family belongings, small knickknacks. The one thing that you notice with that is that there is still someone in the caravan.
Like alive?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Lenny's gonna grab them
Oh,
and
no.
just grab and say, "What the fuck is happening?"
And the little girl that you grabbed just looks dead in your eyes, just huge, wide-eyed as tears run down her face. And she's just like, I don't know.
Can Mara hear this?
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Lenny's gonna kind of throw her out and like throw her as just at the ground, and she'll just say, "I found one."
Found what?
What does it look like?
You can
Looks
see
like a
that there's a
sack.
small child now, and
Child.
she's holding like a stuffed animal, and she stands up and she looks over and she sees her parents dead on the ground, and she's like,
Lenny looks at her
portaling-
and goes, "You get used to it."
I'm portaling straight to where this is happening.
and then a demon-looking person from shadows appears directly in front of it, and she literally falls back onto the floor and starts skittering away from you.
I get that reaction from a lot of people. It's fine.
Yeah, Alma will circle back and walk over. What the fuck is going on here?
What is?
I
So
don't see why we're waiting. We should just go.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering. Why are we waiting? It's
I
just
mean,
a
she
little
can
girl.
still talk, I assume, and I assume that she'll tell people.
how
I
old
don't
is
know
this
if
kid?
7, 8.
Oh fuck, Jake, goddamn.
What is this little girl going to say? That monsters in the forest just caused a whole massacre? It happens every fucking day. She'll be fine.
I mean, I have a feeling she probably knows description words and could probably describe all of us. And I mean, from what I've experienced so far, is that you all have people looking for you.
Because
Lenny, I'm
somebody's
not
going to
entirely
believe it's a
sure.
child.
I'm not sure. You weren't around when we did this, but we did massacre almost half a town. Didn't get to
Well,
all
you
of them,
missed
so we
one.
got. Well, yes, I don't think
That's
they
what
are going to say
half
anything.
means. Half means half of them.
Fuck's sake.
It's not really missing.
I didn't go to math.
That's my favorite.
Wait, who's
memory.
saying this? Is this a voice in Lenny's
This is
head?
the white. This is the white.
Oh, the white.
Oh.
I like this white. Everyone looks at the white. Goes,
I like this
yeah, I like this guy.
You look at
He's
it.
one of the
You
good
look at,
ones.
you look at him, and and you say that, and he looks at you and goes, "Plate or pike?" I just curious. I'll give you the preference of how you want me to turn you in with your head.
Oh no, don't worry. You're not going to live long enough to do that.
Me?
No. See, he says that to Imra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imra says,
oh.
no, don't
That's-
worry. You won't live long enough to do either of those. So I don't know. Whatever
Yeah.
puts your mind at peace.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, everybody, focus.
Pike. Definitely a pike.
Focus.
Can I get down on the level of this kid? This
Yeah,
is a
the kid is
human
literally
kid,
up
I'm
against
assuming,
the
right?
wheel of the caravan. Like
Human
she
kid?
can't go anywhere.
Human kid, Jake.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get down to level and try and not to be intimidating, which is really hard for Mara because that's the strongest thing.
Hey, little girl.
Hey,
Hey
how you
there,
doing? Just
kid.
the horns, for, like the eyeballs. Oh God.
No, it's gonna be called black and white. I refuse. I won't take anything else. The spin-off will be called
Okay.
black and white with a WIGHT. Okay.
Well, Mara's
last
doing
team gonna
this,
do the
Alma's
thing?
like turning to the other two. So, is anybody gonna kill the child? Are we gonna? What direction are we going with this? Are we gonna kill her? Because if not, we should leave.
She literally like is holding this stuffed rabbit in front of her face.
Her parents are dead. Like they're right there. We don't need to make this worse.
I mean, depending on who you ask, could be a mercy.
Would it be worse or better?
You seem oddly worried about this child, Mara.
I
Lenny
don't deal in
bows.
children.
Lenny bows down and looks into the girl's eyes, and she goes,
Oh God.
"So, do you want to die or do you want to go? Just let us know, and I guess we'll work with that."
Lenny, when you say that, you look like you're talking into a mirror.
Get fucked with your own trauma, bitch.
Oh my.
Yes, parents bonding time. Let's go.
And she's like, she looks at you and goes, go.
Mara's like, is Mara and Lenny like side by side right now?
Yes.
I think
She's
Lenny
gonna look
just
at me
like
like-
kind of like blank faces and just kind of like stares at her and doesn't say anything.
Right. We'll unpack that later. Can I tentatively put hand out to child?
Sure. I feel this is very much
Sure,
like,
why not?
please like me, doggo. Like, you know, when you meet a new dog and they're like,
It's,
The sniff, sniff, sniff.
children and dogs are very similar, but I
Same,
like
same,
dogs
but
more because
different.
they're far
Same,
more
same.
intelligent.
same, but different, you know?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, come on, we're not wasting time.
She takes your hand.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I know a place where the girl could go.
Are we babysitting
Coming
now?
from you?
Yes.
Where? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Listen, it's not necessarily the best, but I could maybe see if some of my sisters could take her in.
Okay, we are. Mark's gonna lift her up and put her on a hip and
It's
start
better
walking.
than being alone.
Imra's looking at everyone so confused. Like
She's just
he's
walking.
like- he's like, what?
Listen, I said we could leave the girl here to die or we could kill her herself. And if that's not one of the options, we're not raising a child.
It seems like
any of the
Mara
bod-
didn't get that memo.
Baby, don't you want to raise a child with me though? Don't you?
Oh, well,
Though?
listen, that's a different
No.
conversation.
Do any of the bodies have like a
Not
dagger or
true.
like a little sword or
Oh
anything?
my God.
Like any of the bodies?
Yeah, I mean the bodies themselves. I mean they've got small. Like this was not a hunting group. Like from the belongings, you can tell this is they probably had a shop of some sort or like a tradesmith. But everyone carries at least a dagger of some sort on them, whether it's to cut fruit or just as a tool to keep with them regularly. So yeah, they've all got like little daggers or
Yeah.
simple weapons.
Okay.
But nothing fun.
Yeah, Lenny's gonna grab one of the daggers and like rip it off one of the bodies and kind of flip it and hand it hilt first towards the little girl. And she's gonna look her dead in the eyes and say, "You're going to take this and you're going to train. And you're going to become strong so that none of this can happen again. And if you can't make it there, then that will be your death."
Confused, she looks up at Mara and looks up at Lenny and takes the dagger and like holds the dagger in between herself and the rabbit and like
Oh, that's
holds
a
it.
dangerous place to hold that.
What is happening?
I'm going to take the dagger from the small child and we'll put it with the rest of mine and be like, "This is for safekeeping, Lenny. We will train later."
No, I
Train.
did just fine when I learned.
I'm just saying the child could learn how to do magic and then protect itself if it can learn to do that.
I sort of like look down at this kid because there's one thing we haven't checked. What's her name?
Don't name it.
We're naming it.
If you
Don't
name it,
name
Fucking
it.
naming it. We're naming it.
If you name it,
What
we
is
keep it.
happening?
We should get rid of it.
I have a name.
Don't say it.
What is going on? Why are we considering keeping this child?
I'm not.
can kill him.
not.
Way out of this.
there is one person considering this.
You take your mommy trauma and go that way. Thank you.
I am trying to get. Listen, I'm trying to get this child into hands that can take care of it.
I'm trying to get the child to be able to take care of itself.
God, I just want to get out of here. This kid.
We're trying to get rid of this kid so we can get out of here, Beth.
Where is it gonna go?
Literally, just we're villains.
It's
we
not a
don't care.
dagger. It's fine.
Give it to the witches. The witches will
We
take
should
care of
never
it.
be parents. Fuck's sake.
The witches could totally take care of this child.
Imra is gonna like point a finger at this child.
Do not
And-
mind control this child.
No.
That's
not
how
going
we fuck
to.
you up.
But he might do something worse. I'm joking. No, he's gonna just point at it and say, "Why? Give me one reason why I shouldn't just kill it."
and it literally nuzzles its face in between Mara and the bunny.
Oh, don't do that to me, Jake. Oh,
You can
I'm
make it
evil.
quick and painless.
I'm evil. I'm evil.
If that's what you're
I'm
asking
evil.
for. But why are we considering bringing
You're
out the sword?
evil. You're evil with daddy issues. You're evil
know!
with daddy issues. You're evil with fucking past life trauma, and you're evil with mommy issues. So,
And I'm just trying to listen. A witch coven is just an MLM, okay? I'm trying to I'm trying to make my quota for the month.
Okay,
God,
that's
no.
decided not giving the kid to the witches. I don't support that kind of shit. We ain't here for pyramids.
It's
So
not
Well,
a
if
you
she-
see
we're actually
like
famous
Imra's finger
ignorant.
glows. Like you
You-
see Imra's finger start to glow at the tip of it. Like you've seen him use like a divine lance before and how he casts it, and just points it at this kid and just goes, "Why shouldn't I just kill it?
You know I'm holding her, right?
Then let her go, then you won't get caught in the crossfire."
Just let us just go in that direction, away from
Whatever.
all of this shit here. Because if there is one of them, there are more coming.
We walk, we travel, when we rest, we'll figure out what to do with the child.
It's your responsibility, and if anything happens with it, it can be on your conscience.
There you go.
We are being chased by
Fine.
interdimensional creatures, so also bear that in mind.
Maybe it'll take the
We
child.
can use it as bait.
Semantics. Oh,
That would
Christ.
be a good idea. Actually, maybe is that
You
what
know
you're
what,
thinking,
Mara?
Mara?
That was a
'Cause
great
makes-
idea.
That was a great idea, Mara.
We didn't think that far.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, that was my idea all along. You got me.
Yeah, no, we're fully aware it wasn't,
Great
but that's a good way
thinking.
to use
Yes,
it. Use your.
I
You
figured.
literally
Lenny
hear
was not aware that it was not.
you hear
No,
the
that's
words
fully-
break this conversation come from this little girl. There were more.
Okay, we
More
are
of you?
No, the things that it turned my more things like it, and points at the Wight.
Oh, that's traumatizing, isn't it?
Ooh.
Imra's gonna like walk behind the Wight so that the Wight is in between him and the little girl, and just like pokes her head out and goes, "Oh, this thing that murdered your parents in front of you. There's more of
For
them,
fuck's
correct?"
sake.
She nods and doesn't sit
Ooh.
and looks down at the ground.
Which way?
Which way?
Couldn't we ask
Do you
your
want
little
to
pet
walk?
there, Imra?
Oh yes, actually.
Will the
White.
pet answer? Probably.
Where are the others like you that apparently know of me? So we're definitely not from my mother. She doesn't have command over the undead like this anyway.
Who's your mom? Who's your mommy?
Rosa
Maybe it is.
That was all giggles in character, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't even flinch. Doesn't
All of
react.
them.
Because who else is after me?
You know, you've got control over me, but it doesn't give you control over my mind.
Does the lady control you?
And it looks over at you. It depends on what lady you're talking about.
Dark, shadowy.
The mistress.
Mm.
She commands us all. There's a lot of us. Looks like Immer here done pissed off the wrong woman.
Oh, he's done
He
that
does
plenty of
that.
times before.
Not
Imra's
like
like,
that.
It actually is surprised and looks at all of you and goes, "Yeah, makes sense."
I
It's
think
kind of
we've just
insane.
made a new friend.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie, how you doing? You want to join our new business opportunity,
Yeah.
bestie? Like,
We're
You
just
want to be
MLMing
a
now.
dead boss? You want to?
they want to be a dead boss.
Liv is gonna start the multi-level dead organization.
I love it.
Yes.
It looks over at you and goes, "You understand that every dead creature that has ever existed is now out to get you? And your
I honestly
mommy
couldn't.
is going to have her head on a plate as well." And it's about then that you realize that the forest around you is moving.
Interesting.
Yo, what?
All of you roll me a perception check.
Why didn't you guys just listen to me? Why couldn't we just go?
You were bringing a child.
You had a
Bring, like-
child. What are you talking about?
You were gonna raise a child.
Look, Alma
I'm
has
not
Ori,
saying you're
Mara
not
has
raising
little
it.
girl, you know?
I'm just saying I have issues.
And Imra has a white, so everyone has
Exactly.
to us.
Today on Parliament of Owls, Mara has a child and Imra has a wife.
I got an 18 on this fucking
I got a
bullshit.
I got 18 as well.
20.
Hey,
20
natural
Oh.
20.
Oh, whoa, we're all twinning. Wait, hold on. So
Two
I got
nat
18 and 2 nat
20.
20s.
So that's a
Oh, no.
29 with a nat 20.
So,
Yeah.
Alma, the thing that you notice is that that there's movement throughout the trees in between each individual tree. There's some sort of movement, and it looks like it's moving from the direction you were heading into the direction that you're going. And for those who got natural 20s, can actually see the outlines of bodies shambling and dragging as they move through the trees and are heading towards Hollowmog.
That's not
We're in the fucking shadow realm, man.
good.
No, they're not shadows. These are zombies.
Jake, I don't know if you know this, but the shadow realm is where people die.
I don't know
Makes
what
sense
anime
for
that's
America.
from.
One of these
Um,
days,
The other
we're gonna
weeb's
tape
funny.
Jake's eyes open.
Look, I had
Clockwork
this
Orange.
conversation with friends. Look, give me old school Toonami anime. I'll watch it. It's new anime.
Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely on Toonami. I don't think we had Toonami in the UK, but Yu-Gi-Oh must have been on Toonami.
It-
Oh well,
had to
yeah.
be.
Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh was on like
Hold on, was it the
Saturday
dub or the
morning
sub?
cartoons, but
Yes.
it was also the American version. Is the Shadow Realm was not death.
The shadow realm was, oops, it's a thing. Yeah. all
Yeah.
right,
Shadow
all
Realm is
right.
what they called it
Fuck outta
because they
here.
censored it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 kids bullshit.
But
Hi.
yeah. In return, so everyone goes, we probably should start running. Are we still keeping the child? It could be a great distraction right about now.
We're going. Mara starts
Don't
going.
run fast enough, it's gone.
All we need to do is run faster than Mara, honestly, and he's going to start running.
It's funny because like 10 feet after Imra starts running, Imra's like,
Yeah. Hey,
Wow.
hey, Imra, what's your
Wow.
movement speed, buddy?
My movement speed is 30, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
we got the same
Elf.
movement speed.
Elf,
So I'm
yeah.
an elf. I'm half
yeah.
elf, so
Come
I've
on,
got
you
good
Usain
movement
Bolt.
speed.
you all start to book it. You can see that the trees themselves, the creatures in the trees are moving, but they're definitely not as fast as any of you are. Like at the best, some of them are keeping pace, but none of them are, and it's very few of them, like maybe like 1 or 2. And the white is only moving 25 feet at its fastest, so it is slower. So
It's okay. I'm right there with them.
yeah.
See ya.
We're gonna get to know him better.
I
He's our
mean,
new
yeah.
bestie.
He was saying some pretty interesting things.
You know,
I feel like.
listen, this white boy was spitting. Okay, this is
Yeah,
spitting.
So it's funny
And
'cause
we hate the person he hates. So
look, everyone always says that like a GM has to have a self-insert. In Court of Corvids, I have one. In Parliament of Owls, I don't. I think I found mine. I'm the white boy.
I will say right now, you probably should find another one because he really isn't going to last very long.
Says you. We'll grab
Said
Ori.
me
We're
because
bringing
I
this
have
guy
full
back.
control over
Yeah.
him. Okay, you'll see.
we're lugging him along as dead
Ori,
Ori, bring him
do the
back.
thing.
We
Friend.
made a friend. We made the friend.
So we're booking it, I guess. We're running.
Yeah, so you're booking it and you're running as much as you possibly can. You can start to see Hollowmog in the distance, and as you see it, you can see Hollowmog has pillars of smoke coming from the city around it.
What the fuck?
I was meant to do this.
Oh,
Imra looks like he doesn't look sad or scared. He looks disappointed. He's like, this was meant to be me.
Somebody else is playing.
Guess you
with
should
your
have done
Someone
better.
else
Sucks
did
for you.
Yeah, no, follow me. The class is this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running. Do I see anyone on the streets? What am I looking at?
Well, you're just seeing Hollowmog.
Oh, I'm just seeing
you're,
it from a
you're
distance.
you're still
Okay.
a distance away. We're gonna pan away from the party as they spend the next few hours running down this road trying to get to Hollowmog, as you see Rosarita on the back of a horse in full army regalia with a large sword in her hand and a shield in the other, a helmet on, as she is running through the field, chopping the heads off of different zombies as they continue to smash into her into the shielded warriors. The army of women that stand there completely with shields and spears as they stab and they fight off the undead. They are being pushed back as the overwhelming numbers continue to push on them. As the first row of undead fall, the next just climb on top of that one and climb, slowly building a wall of undead as it just starts to move up and up, and they start to retreat slowly. The queen herself continues to run and take any off that managed to straggle between the lines. And eventually they call themselves back into the castle walls and they start to launch. And this is where you see large trebuchets and you see large things flying through the air, landing into these piles of undead. Flaming balls of grease and hay fly through the air, landing, causing just massive explosion of fire as you can hear and smell the undead burning as they scream in what remains of some semblance of pain. You all can see this as you stand right on the outside, seeing this hordes of undead in front of you, between you and Hollowmog.
Hollowmog is under siege.
Kind of reminds me of home, to be honest.
Does it look like? Is it? It's a lot of zombies between us and them, right?
Yeah, at least from the direction you're in.
Okay.
But we just want to see we just want to see him respond.
I know.
I just want to
we
see.
just
want
to talk. We
Fuck.
just want to talk.
Okay. We should turn back. We should go.
I just want to confirm that there is someone else in your room, correct, Valkyrie?
Ooh, spooky. I'll show you exactly what it is. I'm in.
Okay. Because I just
she
saw...
goes past and you see this thing is like, oh. Yeah,
Jake's like, not to panic you, and just like a cheeky fun thing.
No.
Room.
I know this place is cleansed. We do a weekly cleansing. It's fine.
Look, I don't know if there's a window behind Valk and it's on the ground floor and someone just walked by. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Concerned because I'm on the 3rd floor.
Okay, I don't know these things.
Just walking past.
No,
Just walk by your window.
There is no turning back. We're quite literally running away from a horde. If we turn back, we're just gonna run straight into it.
Or another horde. So fucked. This is so.
It's coming on from
The
this side.
only
If we go
options are
around,
hordes or hordes.
we could get around it and see if there's any opening on the other side of the castle, but I don't know.
Is there any special entrance that you know of?
I mean, is there?
100%.
Awesome.
That's why.
Okay.
Imra,
Yeah.
as a child, you would go through the undercity of your town, and you know it better than the street rats that also use it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this was your playground growing up.
Playground's a strong term, honestly. He just uses to get the fuck away from his mom.
I meant the city. I meant the city.
Playground.
Yeah.
I meant the city.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know some tunnels that we could probably take. Yeah, just follow me. And he's gonna rush over. And I'd imagine it's probably like I don't think he's used them for a while now, but I think it's probably like connected to like the sewage system or something like that. Like it's not the sewage system, but the way to get into one of the nearest entrance.
Yeah, it's
is
probably like a
through-
water runoff
Yeah.
that has like a big gate on it preventing people. But you
Yeah.
know, you have swindled keys from your from the past that they've or you've managed to figure out like a good hiding place for the key. You know, and sure enough, yeah, there is an entranceway, and the undead are literally walking completely around it. And in fact, you notice that the undead aren't paying attention to you, other than Mr. Wight, who is going, oh, this kind of sucks, doesn't it? For you, right? Like this is where we were going.
Yes.
Do
Could you stand
really-
over there for me real quick? And he's gonna point to like a horde of zombies.
Yeah, sure. I can walk over here. Imra, I can walk over here.
When he says Imra points a finger like at the back of his head and just goes, die. And I'm gonna cast Final Sacrifice.
Okay.
Damn!
And it just explodes.
Yep.
He explodes in a fiery explosion,
We love it.
dealing 66 to any of the zombies nearby. And when as he explodes, he just turns to the others and goes, he was really getting my fucking nerves. Anyway, and he's gonna open the
You
gate.
just made a friend.
You literally see like body parts just and fly, and like the zombies fall back and just like slowly get up and like start walking towards the city. Some of them now have less limbs than previous. Mara, you notice that your shirt is wet. And you look and you can see that this little girl is literally crying into your shirt.
That's cool.
For some reason, I thought she like also exploded. I was like, oh,
Me too. I was like,
I
whoa,
had
is
two
that
options.
good?
I was like, this little girl just pissed her pants,
thought
or
she
she just
pissed
exploded
herself.
too, and I was really nervous.
Just exploded. Fuck's sake.
Or I was like, that
Mara
moment when
would
I'm
have
like, oh, we aren't the
100%
evil
taken
ones.
damage if she exploded. I'm just saying.
How did you spend like cool?
I was like, oh my god, our brains.
I will be
Glad we
honest, I definitely
saved
considered
her.
doing it to the little kid, but I was like, that's too evil, you know.
That's for later.
Yeah, that's for later, you know.
That's the end game, guys. Come on, please.
Yeah, come on, finale.
This
we
little
really
girl can be
talking-
the
Are we really talking about a kid bomb for finale?
right. This is the villain
Have we?
campaign.
Is this the first time that we
Put the kid in the
utilized that,
trebuchet.
that warning at the beginning, talking about
Oh yeah.
this is finally we got to the content.
Yeah.
I
But
always
yeah,
put it there for a reason.
Oh,
Imra is gonna start leading everyone through the tunnels to the castle.
Yeah. You can see that like things have started to grow and coalesce, like get grosser. And as you since the last time you were gone through here, like it looks like not very many people have gone through here in a while. I assume you're just going to the very first like thing that you can get through.
Yeah, into the castle. Yeah.
Yeah, once you're
if I can
past,
get to the castle. or
yeah,
not, but
once you're past the walls, you're just like, okay, let me get into the city, you know?
yeah. And in the walls of the tunnels, you can see like chalk markings of like different just writing, and you can tell if anyone's seen him writing his book. It's very similar to his just crazed writings that he does in his journal. You can see all along the walls, most of it like smudged or covered up by moss and vines and stuff, but you can see where it started and it became into the journals he keeps with him now.
Do I see any of like any imagery in that like should make me nervous? Like, do I see any sort of like Black Star related imagery in these old scribblings?
Not Black Star specifically.
Okay. So it's like a new development.
Yes, exactly. But you definitely see some items that are magical in nature.
Okay.
You know,
You know?
not like full spells. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what looks like the foundation blocks for spells, basically, kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're seeing runes, but not in the correct order, or like
Yeah.
you see like it's like when you're writing a sentence, you only it's like you write the first 3 words, but then you lose the rest of it. Or like the runes just start to turn into like weird squares or non-shapes. So like it looks like something is trying to push through, or something is coming up, but nothing specific. We have hit our second goal.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Let's go!
It was the exploding child talk, wasn't it?
Yeah. Really pushing really. They're
Everyone
like,
was
was
really
exploding.
oh fuck, we need to
I'm
give them this
really
thing so
hit.
don't try to kill this kid. We need to give it to them.
But yeah. Or no, go ahead if you're gonna say something.
Yeah, so you manage to get to inside the wall, and you're able to go up a stair unit, up a ladder to get inside, and you can see the people in your town have been extremely well trained and are extremely loyal and obedient. As you can see that the streets are basically empty, as people have already blockaded different sections of the road. Every single citizen there is also a part of the army or part of the military. You can see that the men are back taking care of the children, as everyone is pushing forward and is fighting.
Well, unless you all plan on fighting, I'm going to be heading to the castle. No?
I figured whatever is the most fortified. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I have enough in me to fight right now.
Yes, you took quite a lot of hits. Are we still bringing the child? I'm always going to ask if we can let them go here.
There are
Yes.
children we could drop them off with. Children like children, same, right?
Are there actually children there?
I mean, yeah, children of the city, yeah.
They're not fighting, I'm assuming.
No, the men are taking care of them.
Yeah.
Cool. In which case, yes, I will go up to one of the people in the totally non-intimidating form that I am, to whoever's protecting them, and be like, this one got lost. She needs protecting.
The guy, okay, thank you, and takes the child, and she like is literally clinging onto your clothes.
Why are you doing this to me, man? Are you gonna play
Do you
me
still
like
have her
this?
dagger?
Mara, just
Yeah,
a real
yeah,
quick
we're
sec.
gonna give her the knife.
You're gonna give her the knife right in the side.
Are we
Imra's like,
sure we
over it.
don't want exploding children? Are we sure? Okay.
I can make it happen. I'm just saying.
Swear to God, not just
So-
gonna blow up all the kids.
As you like reach and you take the dagger,
They're all
she
just
like
setting time bombs.
she
my
lets go of your shirt and takes the dagger and like sneaks it into the teddy bear, or into the rabbit. And as the guy is taking her, she looks at you and he goes, Sasha. And he takes her away into a building that gets closed up.
Now that's just
I
off
hate
our
you
plate.
so much, I'm gonna fucking cry. Okay, this is fine. We're evil.
She's gonna come back and kill you,
Fine.
dude. She's
Did
gonna
we
come back and kill
hear
you.
her say her name?
Yeah, if you want to.
Or oh, okay. Lenny says, sausage does sound great.
You're a dick.
Oh, I don't know whether I'm crying from sadness or from laughter right now. I hate you guys. Okay. Yeah.
After you let go of Sasha and start heading towards the castle, as you walk up to the gate, you all see something extremely familiar.
Is it Hot
An-
Vampire Mummy?
An undead horse tied to a
Oh.
pole next to the door.
It's tied
Where the fuck is this little brat?
up. It's fucking
I don't know.
Oh my god.
And as you walk past the undead horse, you open the gates, and that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I seriously don't know whether I'm crying from sad or laughter right
Maybe a nice little mix.
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Oh
Nothing like a
Unbelievable.
little dead horse to finish it off.
my god! Gotta love a good dead horse gag.
You got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sausage and a dead horse, you know?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell!
So next week is our season finale of this season. So we've got one more episode this year. Right now they are in the castle of Imra's mother, who wants to kill Imra, while the kingdom is being attacked by Ori's mommy.
Clash of the mommy issues.
Yeah.
Just don't kill her before Imra can. That'd be
Oh
so
honey, we ain't gonna
disappointing.
kill her.
Oh no, he's
Oh, we're
gonna
not
kill
gonna
her.
kill
That's the thing.
Can you
Like,
wait?
no.
Yeah,
us,
can you
like,
wait? I mean, you've waited
hour
so
or two?
far, so long, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I just don't have the patience anymore, you know?
Okay, so this is gonna get me banned from Twitch, but right before I logged on, I saw an article heading that says if you lick
you
a
what?
woman,
You get throat cancer.
you can get
Yeah.
throat cancer.
And someone was like,
what?
it's a risk I'm willing to take.
No, not these insults coming out here trying to
I was
fucking
about to
keep
say
it
that
down.
just sounds like an excuse, and I'm not here.
And
for it.
so immediately I was like, I'm gonna kill her, and all I was thinking is you're just gonna kill yourself. Or you're gonna kill her with throat cancer. Anyways,
Listen, everybody enjoys a
God.
little devil's lunch, okay? Moving on.
Oh my god.
so yes, next week is our season finale. Ori is going to be joining us, or Guilty is going to be joining us next week for the finale. There is a lot going on. Hopefully you all can figure out an evil medium for all of you to not die. You will also be given your item first thing next episode. Will it come up or not? Oh, we're gonna have to find out. Let's go around one more time so everyone can say goodbye. Let's go reverse order. Let's start with Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat, or Cat Scratch. You can see above my head right now. I stream on my channel, which is twitch.tv/catscratch. And this week I am playing a lot, or I guess not this weekend, but next week I'm playing a lot of Animal Crossing because I'm doing my very first villager hunt. And I don't have any other live TTRPG stuff right now. One of my campaigns just ended, so I'm just vibing here.
Nice. Drek.
Hi, I'm Jack, called Draconics. You can find me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. I stream all over the place, but that's the best place to find me. As far as streams that I have coming up, I believe on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Pacific, I'm over on Rule of Law in part 2 of a 3-part series, Cyberpunk Red, where I'm playing Calypso, the solo.
Yeah,
It's kind of fun.
I watched the first episode. I was in chat.
Yeah. Me and Caitlin, our characters are brother and sister, and it's great. I'm really loving it. We're building each other perfectly. It's great. On Thursdays, or every other Thursday, you can see me over on Runaway Robot. So not this Thursday, but Thursday after. You can see me on Runaway Robot in a D&D campaign called Ruin Crimson, where we're in hell and we're trying to escape and figure out why we're there. Fridays, I'm here. Hi. At 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Pacific. And every third Sunday of the month, you can hear my voice in an actual play podcast called Sea Riders RPG. Also tomorrow, well, technically today, in a couple of hours, if anyone is a UK watcher, first of all, why the fuck are you awake? Secondly, I'm going to be over at Dragon Meet, a convention over in the UK, and I'm going to be talking at a panel about abandoning the European settings in TTRPGs and bringing in other more diverse ones. And that's going to be at 10 a.m. GMT. I don't know what hall it's going to be in, so just keep an eye out. But yeah, that's it.
All right, Valkyrie.
Hello, I am Valkyrie, also known as Valkyrie Star XO on everything: Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. That's pretty much everything.
TikTok.
We don't talk about my TikTok.
Oh, do you have one? I
What
don't
does
know.
that
I
mean?
do.
What does that mean?
I was like, we're
mainly
about to talk
thirst
about your
traps.
TikTok.
It's mainly thirst traps.
Basically, it's a
I've-
bunch of videos where people are gonna say, "Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry."
Yes.
And if you
pretty
see my
much.
name in the replies, ignore it.
If you
I'll
see
just
it,
be
I
like,
know you
hello,
didn't.
third wife. How are you?
Yeah.
Yes. When I'm not here, I am attempting to stream. Eventually I will. Cat, I need to visit your island.
Yes. It's not great.
We can make it great. We will make Island great again.
Oh God.
So yeah, I am I am here. Obviously today, next week, and then next year. Yay. And yeah. I'm still like teary as shit. Sorry, don't mind me.
Awesome.
Who are
Liv,
you,
go for it.
Jay?
Hi, I'm Liv. You can find me on Twitter at liveinaday. Liv, INADAY, because I'm very punny. It's my day and I'm living it. Let's see. On Fridays, I'm here. Over on Runaway Robot, if Drax's not there, I'm there. And Ruin Lapis. I'm also trying to escape from hell. But I swear I didn't do anything wrong. Let's see. On Mondays, I'm over Under the Table with Total Party Chill, where we are doing like our sort of weird Western game. We're back from our break last week, and if you're getting a little tired of mommy issues, come over there and check out me and my daddy issue. Hey.
Oh, what a mix-up.
Listen, we're giving like a little bit of mob boss, okay? Daughter of the mob boss kind of energy over there. Good vibes. Speaking of good vibes, some of your favorite vibes are coming back because Into Deep finally is going to be returning over on Rule of Lore. Be gay, do heist, round 2. I'm juiced. Otherwise, you can hear my voice over on Super Idols RPG, and you should definitely check out my episode of Dungeons and Diners, where I sit around and talk about TTRPGs and eating and cooking food and how Settlers of Catan and board games are the gateway drug to TTRPGs. It's just a lot of really cool stuff. Yeah, it's a really fucking good interview. And if you want to hear the unhinged part, check out their Patreon.
Look, I know what you're like during break and pre-show, so I can only imagine how good that Patreon unhinged version is.
It's really bad because it's just me just losing it, where I'm like, so like, you know, when you're a gifted kid, you develop a praise kink, but you also develop, you know, My Hero Academia. And then there's a 20-minute sidebar.
Liv, I need the link to that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'll be there.
That's all you get. You gotta check out the Patreon.
Aren't kinks hereditary? Anyways,
Oh, please don't say that again. Oh,
Everyone needs reminded every now and then.
Liv, you got anything else?
Thank you.
Okay. My name is Jake. You can find me on Twitter at IndigoQT. That is the best place for you to find me. For the rest of this year, I have this show, and then I am running a Goblin one-shot on Rule of Lore. Rule of Lore is the first group of people who decided to take me up on my horrible offer, which is, hey, let me come DM a one-shot. So we are doing a Goblin hack of Honey Heist. And the group is going to be playing goblins, and it is a holiday goblin episode. So they're going to be doing holiday themed things, but in Goblin World, which means really off the wall, weird things are going to explode, snowballs, all the fun stuff. That's all I got for this year, but come stick around because 2022, we're pushing a lot of, we have some really big cool shows coming out that I'm very, very excited about. We're trying to push and do new things, so we'll see how that works out. I'm also I have at least 7 shows lined up where I'll be guest starring, GMing. So I'm excited. That's all I got. Thank you all so much, and see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.